Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Dungeons and Empires. Glad to have you with us, or at least the three of us for the moment being. We have Minny and Tekkit here. Ryan is on his way, so I'm told, so we should see him shortly-ish. Sorry for the wait on everything. Thank you to everyone who has been waiting so patiently for the stream to start. We've had a bit of a time trying to get everything going here. Yeah, you don't have to tell me twice, Data. But we are here now, and we are going to be getting things started. Let's go ahead and start. Minnie, you know pretty clearly, as clearly, if not better than the rest of us, what happened in the last session. So why don't you go ahead and give us a bit of a recap? Oh, I'm very sorry. I keep on forgetting about that. Uh,
Um,
long story short, with what she's already said, is
Shenanigans.
they managed to say the fucking kill me. They managed to sell the silver bars as well as the paintings, I believe, but that was a little bit
Yeah.
later.
Yep.
Managed to accrue themselves a bit of coin. Victorian attempted some burglary on his part, didn't end so well, and went into a bit of a downward spiral, which led to him making an entire two-scale model of the trades ward, which after a bit of intervention from Uli and more particularly Mara, got them kicked out of the inn they were staying in. After following him around for a bit, Uli attempted to knock some sense into Victorian and instead managed to hurt himself in the process and entering his own downward spiral. You may pick up where I'm leaving off, Minnie.
Um, right. So basically, oh my God. Okay. So Victorian went off to back to the warehouse where we found the silver bars in the first place to try to see if we could figure out what the deal was with the sewers and the yellow brick road that Uli kept going on about. Well, Mara was trying to knock some sense into Uli with some dry, sarcastic encouragement and threats of stabbing of her own. Um, and after getting everyone together, um, we eventually found our way to the sewers and fought. Oh, what was it? It was
It
some
was a
crazy
gazer.
eyeball monster. Yeah, one of those. And we finally found our way into the Xanathar hideout.
And that is where we left off with the trio entering the hideout proper. Or at least what is believed to be the hideout, just by the general look of the place. It seems a little more kept, as much as a sewer can be. And you are walking down a hallway to sort of almost like a roundabout in sewer form. It's just a circular path of sewage water surrounding a pillar that is going from floor to ceiling.
Hmm.
Now, at this point, I would like for Mara and Victorin to roll stealth checks for me, and I will roll one for Uli, seeing as he is also there. Now I
Right.
need to pull up his sheet
Mm,
here. Ooh, that's not great. Uli has rolled an 8, which he's actually pretty good at stealth. So, all right, a 21 for Victorin
it would be a plus 4 for me.
and a
Mm.
12 for Mara. Go ahead and roll one more thing. As the three of you are making your way, as you get closer to the roundabout, Victorian, you sort of turn ever so slightly backward as you hear that Mara and more so Uli are kind of sloshing pretty loudly, and you sort of wave a hand downward and sort of a keep quiet sort of thing, just trying to keep an ear out for any business going on around here. You know what kind of place you are walking into, and you know that it's probably best to keep a low profile. And both of them sort of slow their movements a little, and you pass into a little roundabout without issue. Now to the right, there is a stretch of tunnel with same sewer water that leads to a grate about 25 feet away from like the edge of this quote unquote roundabout. To the left, the path also goes on for a way, but just off of the roundabout there is a ledge with a door.
Hmm. Well, I guess the question at this point is which way should we go?
If I may,
And Uli sort of speaks up behind you.
maybe not the way with the great.
Hmm.
I'm as much a fan of prying apart iron bars as the next guy. Maybe not what we're going for.
Guess I can't argue with that.
What about you, V? Nothing to say?
Tekkit, you there, bud?
Oh dear.
Did we lose Tekkit? Okay, well, Tekkit's having some technical difficulties.
Oh dear. Um.
I guess Uli just sort of cocks up, smirking after seeing Victorian doesn't really respond and just turns back to Mara.
Well,
Other way it is then.
All right, so you just are you heading down the path? Are you climbing up on the ledge? Are you looking around for something else?
Um.
What are you doing?
I guess. I guess I'll take a look at like what's on the ledge and stuff.
All right,
Um.
you just climbing up there, or are you staying in the water? I mean, it's only about a foot high, so it's not like you're swimming. But
Right.
yeah, climbing up,
Yeah.
staying
I
in.
suppose. I suppose I'll climb up and see.
All right, so you
Just kind of take a
clamber up
look.
onto the ledge, and go ahead and make a perception check for me.
That is.
Just moving some things around.
can't type for squat right now, apparently. There we go.
All right, 10.
All right.
You look around a little bit. It's a little dark in here, but you are a tiefling.
Right.
However, even with dark vision, it's a little difficult to make things out since it is all in shades of gray, and it's just gray on gray on gray on gray with the somewhat sickly colors from what you can see in Victorian's light. Just sort of the sickly greenish brown of the water is about the only thing that breaks up the monotony. And you look back to the door, and it's a standard, simple wooden door, a little bit rotted with time, just the damp environment of a sewer taking its toll on the wood. Doesn't appear to be locked.
Hmm. I guess I'll see about approaching the door.
All right. You walk up
and,
to the door.
and just kind of like take a peek inside,
All right.
see what's kind of around the corner, I guess.
All right. Ever so slightly push the door, and you hear it creak a little bit. Then you just stop and slow it a little bit until you get enough of a peek inside. You look around a little. This room seems a little bit messy. It's a bit of tattered clothing around the floor, a couple of rusty weapons. Nothing really piques your interest in it. There is another door within the room.
Hmm.
Here we go. Hello?
Take us back.
Hey.
Has Steam VR opened for some stupid reason.
Mine's
Weird.
been doing that with no straight roads, and I can't figure it out.
For some reason, mine just does it randomly now, and I don't understand why.
Strange.
That's super bizarre.
Tried updating it?
Actually, it might be using the beta stuff because I was trying to fix the
Might do it.
lighthouse the other day.
Yeah, I had fixed my controller's pairing. Anyway, Mara, you have looked into the room and seen that it is sufficiently empty of anything particularly useful or anyone that you can see, and there is another door.
Okay, I think at this point, I just kind of like gesture to the others to get their attention to come over, and just sort of point in there to the other door, kind of thing.
Uli sort of gives a bit of a humph and just saunters his way up to you. Inside.
Yeah, it's a door. What?
Victorian,
Like-
you're also called over.
Where am I? Because I missed that whole.
You are,
part.
well, you were behind Uli. Now Uli has gone up to the door with Mara. And they're looking inside.
I guess I'll go up to this door.
All right. You two approach the door.
Sorry, I missed the part
It's
that there
getting-
was even a door, so.
It's getting a little bit cramped up against this door. With just
So we're
three
not
people
in the
looking through a
room?
crack in the door. There doesn't appear to be anyone in the room.
Oh, no, sorry, I thought we were in the room.
Nope. Still looking through a crack in the door. Mara hasn't gone in. Nor has anyone pushed past her.
Is it locked? Do we know?
No,
Nope.
the door-
She's
the door's
she's got
slightly
an open
open.
crack.
Uli, go in.
Why me?
Because you're the strongest of us.
Muscle first.
It's
Yeah,
gonna
and
be a lot harder to get a sneak attack on you than it is.
And you're the man who
us.
can't get hit. How about you, V?
I'm good.
We call you many things. Good isn't one of them. Step aside.
No, I'm good.
Looks like Ryan is here.
Hey, there we go.
Hey.
So we're sending you into a death trap. You're welcome.
So Victorin has basically volunteered you go first into this room in the sewers. You made a quip about him being anything but good. And you're like, fuck it. Step aside. And you are entering the room. Uli. You walk into
Yes.
the room
Mm-hmm.
and you see a bunch of threadbare clothing tattered and scattered about the floor. Rusty weapons propped against the walls. It's almost like an armory / coat room, but the shittiest one you've ever seen. There's really nothing worth salvaging in here. There's no one, save for the other door in the room.
You dead yet?
You're all trying to be
Me?
quiet as well.
Me dead? Nah. That's not the Kataskavastis way.
Try the other door.
One sec. Can I make a insight check to try and detect any traps, or investigation, not insight?
Yeah, that would be investigation.
May I?
Yes, you may.
All right. Give me.
Where are you looking for traps? Just around the room or around the door? Where?
I'm going to be checking the floor. Do I need to make multiple investigation checks if I'm doing like multiple places?
Not necessarily. Just tell me where you're checking.
The floor, the walls, and the ceiling.
So you're just checking
Before
the
I make
room
any
for
movements.
traps.
Yes.
Well, before you make any movements would be perception.
Okay.
Because investigation is like physically rummaging around.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll an investigation check if that's what you wish to do. If you don't want to move, make a perception. Just
Of
tell me
course.
which.
Give me one second, because I literally just got home, so my computer is like running a little slow, and I'm trying to
All
open
good?
up my character sheet on D&D
Well,
Beyond.
which one are you doing? I've got yours pulled up. Are you doing perception
Oh.
or investigation?
Perception. It just
All
pulled
right,
up. There we
it's
go.
roll +3.
Okay. That took forever to write. Oh, hey,
All right,
shit.
that's a natural 19 for
Wow.
22.
Dang.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Uli, you have dark vision, 60 feet. This is a 15-foot square room. You can pretty clearly see everything. It's shades of gray, and so it's not particularly high quality, but you can look around and with fair certainty, there's no traps in this room. There's not even a room worth trapping. It's fine.
All right.
I'm more trapped than this room is.
All right. I'm gonna let them know it's safe to come in. So, all right, you can follow in. I'll
He
check
says
the next
quietly.
door.
All right, checking the next door. How are you checking? Like, are you checking it for traps,
Let
or
me
are
do
you
an
just like making
let me do
sure?
an investigation check on specifically the doorknob and the frame of the door specifically.
All right, go ahead and roll investigation. That's a roll -1.
You know what? Just because you said it's a roll -1, I'm gonna get like a nat
I
one.
say it's a roll -1
Plus
because
the
your
rough-
investigation is -1.
I know why you said it. I'm just saying.
I suppose while
That's
he's
R1d20 -1.
My bad.
I suppose while he's doing that, I just coming after him and just kind of look around a bit.
All right. You see the same sort of deal. It's
Mhm.
threadbare clothing, tattered, just thrown about the place. A couple of pieces of just lackluster armor, rusty weapons, nothing of real worth. And also no one. It's empty, devoid of life.
I told you. I
So,
literally.
That's a natural
fucking
one
told you.
Wow.
for
Minus
a
one.
total of 0.
Oof. That is an oof.
I don't think anyone's ever rolled a true 0
You, I've heard of negative 2s. You take a look at the doorknob, and you sit there for a second, and you stare at it very intently. And you reach out very slowly, place your hand gingerly on the doorknob. And as you begin to turn it, you feel resistance. You turn harder, and you hear a snap. And you pull your hand back, and the doorknob is in your hand.
Fuck.
Well,
All right.
Real quick, what's everyone's
Whoa.
passive perception?
I think mine is
10.
13. Yeah, 13.
13. Okay.
Mine is 10.
10. All right. Victorian? I doubt it, but I have
One
to ask.
second, looking for
Just
it.
considering what it was.
That is 12.
12. All right. Nothing to report. Doorknob is an improvised weapon. Sure. Can end them rightly.
Yay! Yay! Let me go add it to my inventory.
So, yeah, congratulations. You have a brass doorknob.
Campaign's over. Got what we needed.
So, the two of you clearly heard the snap, and your heads whip around to see Uli sort of almost sheepishly holding this doorknob in his hand, like,
Good job, buddy.
Listen. All right. Sometimes I forget my own strength, and maybe it's just the nerves. I don't know. Let me just see if I can fix this out. Can I attempt to? Can I attempt to like? Can I attempt to like weirdly rig the doorknob back up as best I can, or can I even attempt to like use like a claw that I definitely have to like mess with the? I don't know. I don't know what to do in this situation.
actually, okay. So you're gonna try and put the doorknob back on the door.
I guess.
So you turn around, and the door is open, and there's a goblin
Oh.
standing there, scimitar drawn, staring straight at you. Before
Hey,
it
little
lets
fella.
out a yell and rushes
Fuck!
you. I would like everyone to roll initiative for me.
Well then.
Welp. God, I hate. Can you please just thank you?
Roll 1d2.
In
It
my
shouldn't be a
head,
particularly difficult fight. It's one goblin.
Well,
Okay.
Mara goes before I do. I guess that's what we get for being later than Minnie.
That's what you get for breaking off a doorknob in your hand. You rolled a 0. So,
Fuck, dude, I don't
Mara,
get it myself.
you see this go down, and you hear the goblins yell as it rushes Uli. What do you do?
If its attention is on Uli, could I get away with a sneak attack potentially, or is he just seeing everybody, so it wouldn't really
I
matter?
would say it is currently engaging itself with Uli, so yes, you would get sneak attack.
Cool.
So you're gonna go ahead and take a strike on it.
Yeah, I would say so.
All right, go ahead and roll a melee attack with your rapier. I'm assuming.
Yeah. So then I would do
That's just 1d20 plus 4.
right. Okay.
You don't have advantage on the attack. You're not flanking it, but you do get sneak attack because it is engaging with Uli.
20 plus 4. Do whatever. Yeah.
It's
Did I do it wrong?
R1d20 plus 4.
Okay. I was so sure I did it. It's all
It's been a
good.
while.
I
It's
got
been
it.
a while.
My phone is also giving me hell right now, so that's kind of annoying. There we go.
All right, 12. It takes you by surprise for a second. And you're like, oh shit, I should do something. You draw your rapier and you lunge for it. But Uli steps in a way just so as he's startled by it that you back off your attack at the last moment because you're afraid of hitting him.
Right.
And just doesn't hit him.
That sucks.
Sorry, buddy. You know what's worse?
What?
It's the goblin's turn.
Oh no. No.
So it's going to swing at Uli with its scimitar.
Ooh.
And because of that step Uli took, he just pretty easily sidesteps the scimitar as it hits the ground. It sort of vibrates in its hand a little bit.
All right. It hasn't been the best day for Uli, but it hasn't been the worst either.
And as a bonus action, it is going to disengage Uli and run back 15 feet into the hall. Or, is it a hall behind it? Yeah, it's sort of a hall.
All right. I'm gonna hold. Well, it's not my turn, is
Here,
it?
hold on. I am going to give a bit of a visual representation.
Ooh. You taking inspiration from the thing I did the other day?
Yes, but I can do it better.
I believe you can. I'm just
Gasp.
saying. I just pulled up an image and then like pulled up MS Paint and then just fucking put circles. This is where you are. So
This is where you are all currently at. If you will look at the stream, you can see a map.
at the Discord stream.
Yes. Or not Discord stream, but the actual stream, because I'm not going to stream to Discord.
Okay. Well,
Ooh,
let me
okay.
just open up the stream on twitch.tv.com.dj.food.killmyself.
Wow. That's
Yep,
Dark,
that's the
right?
URL, all right. How'd you know?
Look, we've been
Awesome.
friends
Thanks
for
for
over
the
6
follow,
years.
Adipose.
yay.
Much appreciated.
We've-
Like my whole crew
So-
is coming. I love that.
That will end
You guys
the
are the
goblin's
best.
turn,
Ooh,
Which
I like
brings
this
it-
little visual representation.
which brings it to Uli.
Huh.
Uli,
Yeah,
what will you
okay.
do, Uli?
All right. Let's see.
You are 15. Well, it's about 20 feet away from you.
All right. Well, actually, I think I'm going to like. Hmm. I think I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna like take my free action
All right.
specifically to turn to them and quickly say, "It's narrow. Keep your eyes sharp," and then run forward.
All right. So you turn, you say that, and you run to the goblin.
Yes.
All right. You are within striking distance of the goblin.
Alrighty. I would it be would I have to have used my free action to draw my sword, or is it still drawn from the last combat? Or both my swords technically.
I can say that you can say that, and then you can draw your sword.
Okay. Both of them, or just one of them?
I'm
'Cause
saying you can say that as
Draw
you're drawing
both.
your sword. It's fine.
Okay.
Just one
Cool.
sword,
Okay.
mind you.
All
I'm
right.
not that
I'm going.
generous.
I gotcha. I am going to run forward, and I'm going to slash at this goblin. I'm going for a chest attack, chest strike.
All right. Well, its back is to you.
I'm still going
So
for like a chestward strike, like the torso
does
strike.
yeah, it'd be torso. So go
Yeah.
ahead and roll +6.
Swippy, my dude. I know
14.
that hits.
Do what?
I was saying to myself, I know it's got to hit though.
You take a swing at the goblin, and at the very last second, it manages to duck just out of reach of your blade as it clangs against the wall. And it does that same thing. It vibrates in your hand a little bit. It's unpleasant, but you shake it off.
Oh boy.
Just by a hair.
Do I see the area to the right of me as well?
You do.
Okay.
You do indeed.
Based on my passive perception, is there anything I can take in from there at the moment, or is there anything that
It,
catches my attention? Is what I'm asking.
there's a sleeping mat, what appears to be a chamber pot, and 2 places for arrow slits. One that seems to be facing right in here if you see my cursor. That little hallway, and one facing this little roundabout. But that's all you can see.
I'm waiting to see if I can see your cursor. I don't think I can. The stream's a little behind for me.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't think it's showing up.
Eh,
Yeah, I don't think it's showing up
that's
either.
fair. Well, you can see the 2 little triangular arrow slits.
That's what I yeah. Okay.
Okay. So it's just like tiny little coves into the wall and everything.
Yes. They're
Okay,
arrow
cool.
slits, much like you would find in old-timey medieval architecture.
Okay.
All right, and that is your turn, Uli. You do still have
A bonus action.
a bonus action and 15 feet of movement. Say if you wanted to get out of the way for one of your party members to come up. Because you can duck into this little cove.
Actually, I'm going to go to the right 5 feet and then forward to get up right next to the goblin.
All right, so you're going to be right here.
Yeah. And I'm going to make an unarmed strike attack, specifically to like.
Do that as a bonus action.
I believe so. Yeah, it's
I'm
the
looking at-
unarmed strike.
I'm
Unarmed
looking at
strike, I
your
believe,
thing, an
counts
unarmed
as.
strike as an action.
Yes. Well,
You used your
hang on.
action in a short sword attack.
Okay. Well, because I have what about 2-weapon fighting? Does that mean I can't?
You
use
do not
my...
have 2 weapons held out. You can't really use your claws in 2-weapon
Okay.
fighting.
Okay, I figured I'd ask at least.
Yeah, good try though.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
that
I'm
end
not
your
gonna
turn?
use Daunting Roar. That ends my turn.
all right. That brings us to Victorin.
All right. I'm
You've
just gonna.
seen this thing swing at Uli, miss horribly, take off down the hall, and then Uli takes off after it. You can just see where Uli is ducked off to the side of it.
Each one of these squares is like 5 feet, right?
Each square is 5 feet. Yes.
Alright, I'm just gonna step up right beside Mara, so I have a straight shot at it, and I'm gonna fire a firebolt.
You're gonna say like right here or right here. You want to be back one, or you want to be
I
right at the
will.
entrance?
I'm right beside the square,
Okay.
so diagonal from where I
Right.
on the stream.
Okay. Yeah. Gotcha. You're gonna let loose a firebolt.
Yep.
Alrighty. Go ahead and roll that attack.
Okay. Never mind then.
Oh no.
That's yeah.
You
Ooh.
you begin tracing the sigils in the air as you look down to your spell book, flicking through the pages. And you're momentarily distracted because it seems like a bit of sewer water has dampened the edge of one of the pages, and you lose your concentration for just long enough for the firebolt to go wide as you furiously try and like wipe off the page without smudging the ink. Is there anything else you'd like to do? You still have 20 feet of movement, or 25 feet of movement technically, because diagonal counts as 5 for the first move. You have 25 feet of movement and a bonus action if you have anything you would wish to use.
Don't think I can.
I don't think you have a bonus action, but if you want to move.
Yeah. I'm just gonna move down to the corner and start cleaning my book.
Alright.
So that doesn't happen.
The far corner? The far corner or like this corner?
Just down 2 spots.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Mara, you watch as he traces the sigils and is momentarily distracted by his book and just goes wide in the ceiling. Starts like rubbing a page and like absent-mindedly walking backward a few steps.
Fucking...
I need to fix this. I'll be back.
And that ends
Dear-
Victorian's turn.
Dear
Mara.
Lord.
It is your turn again.
Okay.
Redemption time.
Dear Lord. I mean, I guess at this point, I guess at this point, I'm gonna run in there with Uli and just try to stab it again. I guess.
5, 10, 15 feet of movement. Go ahead and make that roll. Roll +4.
Did I do it?
That is not a plus.
That
Dang
is.
it. Okay, hang
That's
on.
some manner of
Times
dot.
4.
My bad.
All good.
I was forgiven by the mighty dot.
Oh, Hermes got the deal, and I thought she rolled another 1.
Man,
What is
Oh,
with these
gosh.
rolls?
what would be the
All right,
chances?
here we go.
14.
I'll take it.
You take another moment and lunge forward again with the rapier. You are stealing yourself this time. And it just ever so slightly misses. You-
Son of a.
You're putting
God.
something about the dampness of the sewer air. It just condensating on the ground in the strangest ways, and your foot slides ever so slightly, and your blade, instead of center of mass, it pressed just over the shoulder. Probably gave the goblin a good start, a good startle, but no damage,
Son of-
unfortunately.
I just need to stop trying to stab things. It
Now
clearly does
it's
not
the
work out
goblin's
for
turn
me.
again. I'm gonna make a quick roll to decide. Uli, the goblin swings for you. And you are... What is your AC?
My AC is, I think it's like four. I think it's four. Yeah, it's 14.
14.
Uh huh.
You're ready for it. You step to the side, but you don't realize it's a scimitar as it lunges forward, and as it pulls back with the scimitar, it just scrapes along your chest. More of your stomach area, because you are a tall man and this is a goblin. It just barely scrapes across you. You take how much is it? 4 slashing damage,
Ooh.
I'm still missing like 1 point of HP.
and it takes another 20 feet of movement to retreat further into the tunnel, and disappears from your sight. But you've seen it go around the corner.
Hmm.
Well, Mara has. I'm assuming I'm more so
No,
like.
you just see it take off.
Yeah.
You see, there's a small trickle of blood from his eye. It's barely more than a scrape for most
Yeah.
people. But it's just like
Just like I'm
you're more irritated with yourself than you are hurt.
Yeah. It hurt my pride more than
Yeah.
it did my body.
Yeah.
I mean, Mara's just not.
But now is the time for you to strike back, Uli.
Yeah, I'm chasing him around the motherfucking corner.
All right,
This
20
guy's
feet of
getting.
movement. Get right up on him.
This guy needs to die. This guy needs to
So
die.
not just
I'm also using my free action to
a schmidge.
pull out the other sword.
Alrighty, you've got 2 swords. Go ahead and make that first swing.
There's the first one.
All right, go ahead and roll damage for it before rolling the next one.
Okay. Bada bing,
That's an 18.
bada boom.
As you make your first swing down, it's more of a blind swing around the corner, but as you do, it catches in the shoulder. You hear it cry out a little bit.
1d6 plus 4. Nine damage. Jesus. Hell yeah.
Uli,
Mm-hmm.
how do you want to do this? It had 7 hit points.
All right. Hell yes. It catches in the shoulder.
Yep.
I want to like tilt the blade kind of like to the side, and I want to slam his body into the wall.
All right.
And then pull the sword out.
As the blade knocks into his shoulder, you twist it ever so slightly and just throw it and the blade just boom against the wall.
Hell
Not
yeah.
too quietly, I might add. As it slumps to the ground, you withdraw your sword.
Well, Uli was more in it for the kill of the moment, anyways. And to be fair, he's not the brightest, so you know him not doing it too quietly makes sense for me. All right, I feel satisfied. Uli feels satisfied.
He's happy with himself.
Yes. Where the fuck is V?
You look back around the corner and see Victorian furiously wiping at a page, his brow furrowing. Victorian, at this point, you've gotten most of the offending dampness out of the page, at least to the point where you're sure it's not going to ruin any of your texts.
You done, buddy?
That is absolutely why we're this way, Game Botch.
I don't even know how this thing got wet.
I mean, we are
Try
in a
keeping it
sewer.
so hard from the fire. All right, where's that goblin? I got a spell ready for it.
You
I'll
see
still
Uli
be talking.
cackling like the main character in Yandere Simulator. Takes him just about as long to get through it too.
You know what? It's all right. After the day I've had, I don't think anything can top this.
You guys didn't let it get away, did you?
No, I took care of it.
Is it still in the hallway?
It's still in the hallway.
Gross.
Yeah. It's cool. You guys want to come see a dead body?
Hey kids,
Seems
want to see a dead
plenty of
body?
them so far.
We can go pass it on the way. We got shit to do.
If I want to see dead bodies, I'll go back to that warehouse.
I actually want to go back to that area real fast and see if there's anything else there that I can maybe like pick up. Anything
Okay.
worth looting.
You don't have to roll it. You look over the place. Doesn't seem to have much value in there. It is just mostly a guard post, but you feel like they just sort of wrangle these goblins in here to keep them away. It's more of a lookout center than anything else.
Okay.
There's nothing really of value.
Of course. I am gonna
Would
take the
we-
bedroll though.
You're gonna take the bedroll?
I'm gonna take the bedroll.
All right. You have one tattered bedroll.
Yeah. I don't actually think I have one in my inventory.
You only really have half of one. It is goblin sized,
That's fair.
so far too small for you.
All right. That's fair. I can still make something out of it. You take what you get. There's always a price to be gained from the. Oh, I want to go get the goddamn scimitar from the goddamn goblin.
All right.
That's what I want to do.
You go to the scimitar and you go to the scimitar and retrieve its goblin. Yes.
Na, 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 na.
Go ahead and make an investigation check for me, Uli.
All right. I know he has one.
Well, yeah, but this is to see if you find any more useful goblins.
Okay, good. Because I was about
Yes,
to
I said
say,
goblins.
If you take this from me,
You saw it use its scimitar. It is laying there on the floor. 3.
it's minus
You find a
1.
scimitar.
Fuck.
That's really the only
It's
thing you're
technically-
concerned with this thing.
It's actually a 2,
Any-
technically. By the way.
Anything else that it really has, you don't care. You saw a sword,
Alright.
you want a sword. You're
want
happy
the
with
sword.
yourself.
Yeah, I
it's
am happy
more
with
it's more about riding the elation from the kill, and it's like you don't care about the rest of that crap. You're not looking for it.
Hell yes. Is it just a normal scimitar or a double-bladed scimitar?
It is just a normal scimitar. One-handed
Just
scimitar.
making sure.
Yep.
Just making sure. Cool. Uli's got a scimitar.
Mara, Victorin, anything you two would like to do?
Can I take a look and see if I can spot anything through those like arrow slits?
You take a
See
look
what
through
I
the
can
arrow
see.
slits, and the rightmost one, you see the little passage that you had gone through to get to the
Right.
door to the previous room, and through the other one, you see that little roundabout area where it's sort of looking on from the northwest, whereas you guys approach from the east,
Okay.
and the door was to the south. So it's more to see if anyone is approaching the door. Both of them are sort of meant to be lookouts for someone approaching the hideout.
So far there's no one coming around to see what's up.
You can't really see that from there. There's no one
Hmm.
coming through the sewer. There's no one coming
Gotcha.
through the passageways that you are able to look into now.
Okay.
That would be more of people following you, though. Considering it took you guys hours to get there. Or an hour at least. Victorin?
I think I'm also gonna try to loot the body. See if it
Alright.
has anything on it.
Go ahead and roll investigation.
Investigation.
23. You look over what it's got. It doesn't have a whole lot of things. It's a goblin.
Right.
But it does have a short bow, as well as 12 arrows, and 4 copper pieces.
Alright. Hey, Uli, want these arrows?
Oh hell yeah! Sorry, I completely wasn't even paying attention to arrows that a goblin was carrying.
Yeah. You wanted the sword.
Yeah. I'm just being in character.
All right,
I'm
so
gonna take the copper.
Uli, you now have 12 arrows. Victorian, you have 4 copper.
Oh, hell
Myra, can you use this bow at all?
A bow? I don't think so.
You are able to use a short bow.
Oh, wait. Oh, wait.
A short bow is a simple weapon.
Really? Oh, okay. Then, yeah, I'll take it.
Oh, yours.
Cool.
Give him the
Man,
sharp
I'm
thing.
gonna try to take the body and toss it into sewer water or something just to get rid of it and get out of the
Alright.
hallway.
You're going to drag it from the hallway to the sewer water?
Yeah.
All right. So you're going to take a couple of minutes. It's not a particularly big creature, so you don't have to roll anything, but you're just going to drag it through the hall. It's about, how far is it? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 feet to the water, yeah. But it takes you a minute, but you do it. And I assume after that, y'all just heading on?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
All right.
I
Oh,
guess we might as well. There's.
wait. Does Mara have any arrows with which to shoot the short bow?
I do not at the moment.
I'll take a second and take the 12 arrows that I was just given. Cautiously look over at Mara, look back to the arrows, take about 8 more, and then give her 20 arrows to work with.
All right,
Aww.
Mara, you have 20 arrows. Kindly bequeathed to you
Cool.
by the Lion Man.
Cool. I'll take it.
You should be able to just add in arrows. I made it 20 specifically so that you didn't have to worry about yeah.
Okay.
You'd go to your equipment. There should be a thing where you see your currency, and underneath that it says manage equipment. It's a little
Yep.
white
I
box.
got it.
Yeah,
I got arrows in there. We good.
nice. Coolio.
Now, I guess I will just do that. Cool.
All right,
Got
so
it.
you lot make your way down the hall, about 40 feet, and it opens up into another room. 6 similarly tattered straw mattresses this time. Not a whole lot else in this room. There's a couple chamber pots, a couple random pieces of tattered cloth and whatnot. Remind me, who among you has the highest passive perception?
I have
Uli.
13.
Uli? Uli, you hear noises from the other side of the door on the other side of the room. Commotion. People. Moving things.
Quickly, back around the corner, back around the corner. And I'm going to push them back around the corner.
Either you resisting?
No, but I'm looking at him kind of confused. Like, what the
Alright.
hell are you?
So, little confused by his actions, Uli pushes the two of you back around the corner and stares at the door.
Care to explain?
I heard a bit of a racket coming from the other side of the door.
You don't think
Mhm.
they heard the
Across the
goblin
room.
scream, do you?
Maybe.
What?
They probably heard that goblin scream the second it saw us.
It's possible, yeah.
Well, so much for stealth.
I'm gonna peek around the corner to see if the door is open and if people are coming.
All right, peek
I'm
around the
just gonna
corner.
keep it
The
quiet.
door is closed.
Okay. Doesn't look like they've come out here yet, but they might. But be ready for a fight in case they do.
Hmm.
Can I summon my familiar and to something small, like a spider, a cockroach, or something that might be able to?
I will say, your familiar takes one form, and you have to recast the spell using the material components and everything to change its form. So it would still be, what did you say it was before? There's some sort of bird.
It was a hawk.
It was a hawk, so it's still a hawk. But you can.
Okay, right. So even though it died,
And it,
because I'll have to cast a spell anyway.
oh no, that's right. It did die. So
Yeah.
you'd snap your fingers to summon the hawk. Nothing.
Well,
This moment, and you're like, what? Oh,
Didn't.
right.
So, but I have to get like the components again to summon it
Yep.
again, right?
You sure do.
I don't have any of those. Perfect.
Components or something of equal usage, because there are a couple of different things that can be used in place of components.
Oh, what does that spell?
But those
even
are
mean?
also more high level things too. So we just have Uli staring at the door and Mara and Victorin behind him, just questioning what the hell's going on.
I'm going to pull out both of my swords.
You already had them out, but okay.
Okay, good. I'm going to make sure that my arrows are equipped as well, and that my silvered arrows are the ones that I'm prioritizing.
All right.
Because I don't know what's across that door, and it could be anything. Especially since we fought a fucking a fucking troll earlier, or an ogre, or I don't fucking know. But something came out, and I was like, that was big, and that was bad, and I don't know what the fuck's about to happen.
All right. So you take a moment to make sure that your arrows are on your back. You get a bit of a tighter grip on your swords. And you stare at the door some more. All right.
All right,
hmm.
no one comes out.
No one comes out.
All right, I'm going to take a normal arrow, and I'm going to put my swords back up real fast. Ah,
All
fuck.
right. You stow your swords. You take
And
a
I'm
normal
going to
arrow.
pull the arrow out. Yeah. And then I'm going to step right into the hall. And I'm going to.
Mm,
You're already in the hall. Do you mean you're stepping into the room?
No, I mean like step into the center of the. Well,
In the
yeah,
room?
stepping into the center.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Stepping
so you
into
step in the
view
center
from
of the
around the
room.
corner. Yeah. I'm going to. Fuck. I guess.
There's nothing applicable in this room. Also TOS.
I'm just trying to think. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm gonna ask my teammates. I'm gonna ask my teammates for the first time in like ever. All right, I'm
You
gonna let
step
them know
10
my plan.
feet into the room, and then you turn around with an arrow in your hand to your teammates.
Well, I don't turn full the way around. I just kind of turn my head back, and I was like, "All right, so I could fire. So I could fire this at this door, and see if the commotion stops. See if they pay attention to that. See if anything comes out from that, just to try and get their attention. Or we can go in guns blazing. Your call."
I don't think that would make much of a difference. Also,
Well,
bringing their attention to us is probably not the best plan.
given that there's something on the other side. It's either we bring the fight to us or we bring the fight to them. I say it's you
Hmm.
guys' call. I don't know what the hell V's got in his inventory other than Firebolt, to be honest with you. And you just got that bow, and all you have is a dagger. And a rapier, I think. Yeah. I don't know what else
He
anyone's
thinks,
got.
even though she's been using
Okay.
it exclusively.
I'm pretty sure it's a rapier. It could just be a toothpick.
Okay, so at this point, want to go up to the door and like put my ear to it, see if I can get a better idea of what's going on out
Alright.
there.
Mara, before you even really, I'd say you get a little past Uli and you get up to the door and you hear voices as well.
Mm.
And you hear what sounds to be things moving around.
Am I able
And
to figure out what? Am I able to actually like
make
figure
a
out what they're actually saying?
make a perception check.
Ooh, okay.
If I remember right, your perception is null.
Yeah.
19. All right.
Oh, okay. I'll take it.
It's not particularly hard to hear, but you do think you can make it out pretty clearly.
Mm.
It's two males. Let me pull up a thing real quick. Okay. Two males. One of them sounds familiar. And here, you can hear that one that sounds familiar. He's trying to tell him, "It won't work. I'm telling you. You have to plug the gap at the bottom of the door with the blankets. It's the only way it's not going to get out." Mara, you recognize this voice. This is the man that punched the half-orc in the yawning portal.
Oh.
And he appears to be talking to someone else.
Hmm. So, I guess at that point, I look back at the others and it's like, looks like we've run into someone we've met before. We're definitely in the right place.
Well, thank God, or else we killed that goblin for
I,
nothing.
well, I mean, yeah, but um,
The question is he on our side?
doubtful. They're messing with something out there. I don't think they're on the lookout for anyone specific, though.
You hear him say anything?
Something about a blanket?
What do they need a blanket for?
Maybe they're cold.
I mean, these sewers aren't exactly comfortable.
I think Victorian's just gonna try to sneak up there and investigate the door or something, see if he can find any holes to look through.
All right, Victorian, you make your way up to the door, and as you reach about where Mara is, you hear the voices too. A little before Mara, actually. And it's pretty clear that they're just arguing about barricading a door.
Is it this door that they're barricading?
Victorian, no, you're a smart guy. You would recognize that voice as the same man. You didn't pay much attention to it, but he was rather annoying. You inspect the door. It's thin, but not a whole lot of usable holes. I mean, what holes there are aren't very large. You could peer through a little bit, and you, for the most part, you see a room much like the one you're in.
Should we try to sneak past them or?
I want to
Try
also
see,
mention
try to see what they're up to.
I haven't lowered my guard yet. I just want to mention that I'm still arrow aimed.
Right.
Yeah, you've got an arrow in your hand, but you haven't pulled out your bow.
I thought I specifically said
You
I
did
pulled
not.
out the bow.
You did not.
Okay.
You said you pulled out an
Okay.
arrow.
Okay. You know what? That's fair. I was like contemplating what
Yeah.
I was gonna do.
you're
Alright.
kind of here, there, and everywhere. And it's at this moment that Uli remembers the bow and he's like,
I hope no one saw that.
We saw it.
he doesn't really say it out loud, but he
So-
thinks it a little to himself. Just like,
So do we wanna?
Hope no one saw
So
that.
do we want to draw their attention out here and try to take the fight out here, or do we want to charge in there?
They're
I'm
barricading the
curious.
door. What are the chances they actually come out?
Then it sounds like we've only really got one option. We've only got one direction to go, and that's forward. And I don't see any other way through there, do you?
Wait, are they barricading the door that we're at, or another door?
Victorian would know because he was looking through the holes. He didn't see anyone on the other side of the door.
So it's a different door.
He hasn't said this, mind you.
True.
Well, because like even if you think about it, I don't see why they would barricade this door currently.
Mara,
if-
I'd say because you had rolled a 19 on your perception, you'd also know that the voices were a little too far away to be right on the other side of the door.
Hey guys, I'll be right back. I have to go take care of something.
Okay.
Alrighty.
If you attack, Victorian just firebolts everything.
Right out.
10-4.
Fair
Yeah,
enough, I guess.
Uli just knows they're in the other room, but Mara would know they're not likely to be on the other side of this door, and Victorian straight up knows. But he hasn't
Right.
shared this.
And he also just left.
Yeah, well, you know.
Victorian has left your channel.
So, what do you all do?
I kind of feel like I
Hmm.
want to take a peek.
Get out the way. Let me see.
All right. So, Mara, you are doing the same thing, trying to crack the door open a little to see the other side.
like as quietly as possible, and
Go ahead and
just to
make
not.
go ahead and make a stealth check with advantage because you did this just a moment ago on a similar door.
Okay. How do I do that again?
It would be R2D20 KH plus modifier. Or KH1 plus modifier.
Plus 4. Okay, let's see if I actually did it right.
All right, 16.
Ooh, okay. Not terrible.
Yeah, nope. I will notice. You remembering at which point the door begins to squeak, you push it open a little ways. And then when it gets to that point, you push it open a little faster and then slow it down a bit. You look through. And you were correct. The man that is talking with such fervor is the same bald man with the many eye tattoos. And he appears to be talking to a man that looks not unlike a short, pale-skinned dwarf who's doing his best to just like push bits of woodworked furniture up against the door and what have you. And you can see there are two doors and they are blocking the farthest one.
Hmm. Okay. I assume at this point I'm able to hear what they're saying even more at this point. Like
It-
I assume it's just more
It
stuff
seems to
about
be
them
sort of
blocking it off.
a cyclical argument. It's more the man with the eye tattoos is talking at the dwarven man,
Mm.
trying to convince him to his line of thinking, and the dwarf just seems to be ignoring him for the most part. Every
Do
so
we
often,
hear
just
the
shoots him a dirty glance. You do hear him. And
do
again,
we hear the dwarf's voice specifically at all?
no, not particularly. He doesn't seem to talk much. Every so
Okay.
often, he'll just sort of Mara. You see him sort of sneer, like shoot a dirty glance at the human man.
Right.
Every so
Okay.
often,
Hmm. So
Victorian
would
sort of
his
leans
voice
over and
be-
says, "What do you see?"
Is there any way that I might be able to recognize the dwarven man's voice if I rolled high enough on a roll to recall to see if I
By
did know
all
his
means,
voice?
if you wish to try,
Oh boy, here we
make an
go.
intelligence check.
Yes. Uli's highest stat.
His
Go
best.
for
He
it.
is the smart man. We all know
I
this.
am the smart man.
Watch it be a
I'm
negative
back.
too.
The
Just in
smartest.
time for Uli to make an intelligence check. Mara has discovered that yes, it is the same man. They are barricading him, and a pale skinned dwarf are barricading the farthest of two doors in a very similar looking room.
God, don't
Okay.
fuck me, Gil. God, don't fuck me, Gil. God, don't fuck you. Fucked me,
So
Gil.
Wow.
that's a 2.
Two total. Two
He's-
total.
He
Not
sounds
two.
yeah. He sounds like an asshole,
Okay.
like a cocky asshole.
Well, that couldn't be the guy. Huh. All right.
Hmm. So at this point, I just stuck my head back into the room with
All right,
everyone,
you
and I'm
quietly close the door back.
yeah. So there's two doors in there. Those two knuckleheads are trying to barricade the furthest one for some reason. It's just
You mean there's
pile-
something
Oh, wise
in this
guy.
dungeon?
it's just they're just piling up furniture and shit just up against the wall. I'm not sure why.
The question is where are they barricading the door from?
And I'm not sure.
At this point, both of you have also heard that he's trying to convince the dwarven man to stuff blankets underneath the door, and that's the only way he's going to stop it from coming out.
It's an ooze.
They're trying to keep something in clearly,
It's a
but
smoke monster.
This is
No,
actually
it's
just
an
the plot of
ooze.
Lost.
It's an
Yeah.
ooze. No, hang on.
Guys,
hang
remember
on.
when I plane crashed and the smoke monster attacked?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Remember
Fuck,
all
I
those
didn't
numbers?
I knew I should
fucking
have picked
Cypher.
ooze. I knew I should have picked ooze for my favorite enemies. Ah! I'm. God damn it! All right, you know what? Fuck this.
so
Alright.
Uli,
go-
make an intelligence check with advantage because you are a ranger. Ten.
Not bad.
Sounds pretty oozy.
Yeah, it's an ooze. Oh, hang on, let me. Guys, I think there's an ooze on the other side of that door.
sounds gross.
Could be a gelatinous cube. Could be ogre jelly.
He's just scrolling down the monster manual now.
It's a Minecraft slime.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's actually a magma cube. Thank you.
Yeah.
They're
First thing I
they're
thought.
not entirely strong, but they shouldn't be fucked around with.
If they're not that strong, why are they trying to barricade the door?
It could be the reason why I'm saying they shouldn't be fucked around with. An overwhelming amount of them can spell danger for an adventurer.
Huh.
Don't you know this stuff? Aren't you guys like actual adventurers? Haven't you been places,
Is
done
that
things?
what we told you we were?
You know what? I don't. You know what? I don't care. Basically, just be careful.
Cool. So what do we do about those two out there?
Well,
Y'all some
if
lucky
it's any-
motherfuckers. That's all I'm saying.
Well, if it makes any well, if it means anything to you, the gelatinous cubes could potentially slither through. Um hmm. I wonder. I'm going to quickly take a look at my inventory real fast. Just my equipment.
Uli just walks to a corner, sits down, and opens his backpack. You brought a bag lunch.
Aw.
I'm going to.
Who wants to trade for carrot sticks?
Nah, I only have celery. Sorry.
Victorian only eats celery.
Um.
That's why everything else made such great building material.
I'm trying
Is
to
that why his
think.
hair turned green?
Say what?
Was that?
Is that why his hair turned green?
Yeah, absolutely.
Um. Actually, okay. I think I have. I think I have an idea. I think I have an idea. We could take care of two birds with one stone.
Nuke the place?
No,
Oh, okay.
but and I'm going to take my rope, my 50 feet of hempen rope, and I'm going to take about like 6 feet worth of it, right?
Yeah.
And I'm going to like cut off 6 feet.
All right, make a note that you now have 44 feet of hempen rope and a 6-foot strand.
All right. Let me just get to my notes.
What are you scheming? Because I'm not sure if I trust it.
I'm not going to do anything with it specifically just yet. I'm going to explain myself before I actually do anything. We can take this rope and I can try to like lead it through the crack under the door. You know, because there obviously is one. And then we can light one end of it. It would potentially catch the door on fire, but it's also it means that we can sit safely far enough away from it. It would also smoke them out of the room. Do you see any other doors inside that room other than this one and the one they're supposedly barricading?
There's one more.
Maybe not then. I'm not the idea guy, man. I'm the traps and the strong man. All right, I'm working with what I got here.
Uli the trap guy.
I mean, we could theoretically confront them directly, and one of us just block the other door.
But what about what's waiting on the other side? They haven't decided whether they're even going to. We could just wait it out. If they decide not to, if they take too long arguing before they end up barricading the door, then the ooze could potentially seep through. And if they do manage to stop arguing for about 10 seconds and actually barricade it properly, then all we have to worry about is dealing with those two rather than those two and oozes. I think that's the most sense that Uli is actively making
I was gonna say.
in one sitting. This is my native like element, man.
Your native element.
And he's back to Udi.
Yep.
Yep.
We missed you, buddy. But our aim is getting better.
So is Uli's.
Debatable. Anyway,
What do you think, Beacon Boy?
Beacon boy.
bringing
Oh
home
wait,
the
that's me,
beacon.
isn't it?
A new hand touches the beacon.
Waiting it out makes sense. Why fight 2 wars when we only have to fight 1?
Yeah, fair enough, I guess.
So we just wait it out and keep an eye on them. In the meantime, I'll keep watch from behind us. Victorian, if you could, please just trust us and snuff the light for a bit. We don't want any attention being drawn
I'm
to
going
us.
to take a moment to peek behind the veil and say that I just rolled 2 natural ones in rapid succession.
Damn.
Oh,
Wow.
So y'all are really some lucky motherfuckers.
huh.
The luckiest session ever so far in this campaign.
I will take it.
So will I. Don't,
In
bite
the
gift
process
horse
of
in the
these
dick.
rolls, I've rolled 4 natural ones,
That's a
and I
lot.
cannot believe it.
That's a lot of
The
ones.
highest I've done is a 10.
That is a lot of ones.
Don't bite the gift horse in the dick
Yeah,
when it
no,
feeds you.
TOS. Anyway, so you guys just sitting down and waiting it out?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I guess so, yeah.
All right. The arguments continue for about a minute.
I think Victorian's just gonna sit somewhat close to the door so he could hear the arguments, just in case they say something.
You do
You know,
hear
with noting.
that eventually the dwarven man gives in, and they stuff the blanket underneath the door, assumedly, by what the human man is saying. And they take a moment to breathe a sigh of relief.
Now.
I'm just gonna motion, Udi and Myron. Fill them in, and yeah.
All right. This is the point where I put the arrow back into the quiver. I keep the quivers on, and I'm going to
We're
pull out.
holding the arrow the whole time.
He was holding the arrow the
I
whole
was.
time.
I never said I put it back.
This is
I never
true.
said
He
I put
never
it
said
back.
it.
I'm also going to put the rope back in my pack, both
All right.
the small piece and the
Now
long
he
piece.
just has a bow in his hand.
And I'm going to put the bow up as
There you
well.
go.
And I'm going to pull out the scimitar that I just got and the short sword that
Don't
I've
bite a
had,
gift in the gift.
wielding them both. Yep.
So you got a scimitar and a short sword in hand. I'm assuming you've got the scimitar in your dominant hand. On hand. Sure.
Yes.
Alrighty. You are properly sorted up. Bird up.
All right, so is this the point where we're going in, or?
I think so. It's a good time. They're unprepared and have no idea we're coming. I'd like to suggest that we
Appreciate it,
all
Game
do
Bot.
we all do a kick the door in together, so that way we have a better chance of kicking the door in, unless it's unlocked.
Is Uli
I
saying
mean-
this? Or the rest? Or is Uli saying this,
Well,
or is
I was
Ryan
just-
saying this?
Ryan was saying this at
Okay.
first. Do I need to say it in character? Does my character need to say this before we?
If you would like to pose that idea to the party, you would definitely want to tell them of it. Not
Do
just be
we
like, on
know
3.
Do we know the door is unlocked?
I mean,
Or
I
do we
did
know it?
peek through
Mara
it.
did open it.
I
like
straight
2
up
minutes
peeked
ago.
through it.
Okay, then
Like
it's
we can
unlocked.
literally,
Then we
like
don't need
one
to.
of us can literally just open the door.
Does it open inward?
I was
or
hoping you
outward?
would just do it.
Like, does it work?
Outward
Does it
from
open
where
like
you are.
outward?
Inward to the
towards
next
us.
into the next room. Out from you.
Okay. I'm gonna carefully plan this as best I can. This is not gonna be the best
Would
planning
this
that
be what
Uli's had,
Uli
but
does?
We just go in and guns blazing, trying to get the kill.
I'm gonna turn to Victorin. I'm gonna look,
I'm gonna.
Victorin. All right, you are sometimes kind of airheaded, but I'm going to trust you right now. All right, I'm gonna ask you to open the door and push it through. I'm gonna burst in. I'm gonna give you some clearance, and I want you to ready like whatever spell you've got, like whatever offensive thing you've got. Firebolt, anything else, it doesn't matter. I want you to take aim at at whoever you see, and I don't want you to unleash it unless we know that they're a threat. The minute their weapons are drawn, fire. And look, Tamara is like, ready that bow. I need cover.
Why are we going along?
Victorian just looks at Mario. It's like, I don't think this is our Uli. He's actually making a little bit of sense.
Yeah, I don't.
If Uli would act
Uli's on a roll. He's
intelligently
killed
in
2
one
things.
thing, if Uli
I-
would act intelligently in one thing, it would be how to hunt someone.
That's fair.
If it was another thing, it would be how to fight someone.
I mean, this is also new for us too, because we haven't really sat down and planned anything
Yeah.
till now.
This is
I'm
literally
proud.
his.
I'm
Like,
so proud.
we're literally in Uli's.
We
I
are
would like.
now learning new things about Uli.
This is Uli's house now.
I would like to take a moment. And pose the question to the DM.
Absolutely.
Do we get a surprise round from this?
Yes, you do.
Oh,
Is this what you are doing with
boy.
it?
Yes, that's what. Well, yes, essentially. I'm gonna have Victorin open the door. Essentially, well, not open the door. I'm gonna have. It's already cracked right now, isn't it? Or is it still
Mara
closed?
pulled it shut.
Okay, I'm gonna have one of them crack the door open, and I'm gonna kick it in, like kick it open with my foot, just like to push it open, and I'm gonna storm in. Swords drawn.
All right. So, Victorian, you're the one opening the door, yeah? Or cracking it, I guess?
How about Maya does it? Because I have my whip spells are ranged, so I could run in right after Uli and
That's what I was saying. That's why I was saying you
Yeah.
open the door. Is that way that Mara can have the bow ready in both hands,
Oh, okay.
and that way I run in,
right, 'cause
you
she's a
run in
bow
quickly
now.
behind me with the clearance, and then we give her clearance to stand at the door and keep the bow ready.
Here's
Right.
a thought. Here's a thought. If we're worried about taking 2 hands, could I not use thaumaturgy to just open the door?
I mean, you could, but it would slam open.
That's fair.
And
Unlike
it would
kicking
also
it
slam.
open.
It would also slam open every other door, including the one they just barricaded.
This is not true. Let me check.
Because when I was reading
It's all
up on
doors
it,
in.
it just seemed like.
It's all doors in the area.
Is it?
It's all doors
Hold on.
within range.
You instantly cause an unlocked door or window to fly open or slam shut.
Mm-hmm.
An unlocked door or window.
So it's whatever one I want.
It's only one?
You can-
Okay.
You can absolutely make it one, or you can make it like a collection of them.
Okay.
So you can absolutely choose to just do one. It's just fun to say that they all fly open.
That would be
fun. Okay, Mara. Mara. I have a great idea instead. Instead of using thaumaturgy to open this one, I'm gonna bust open this one. If they open the other door to try and escape, use thaumaturgy to close that one. Slam it close. Just trust me on this. They aren't getting away.
Cool.
Ooh.
I mean, I can use it as much as I want. So
Exactly.
Save on thaumaturgy?
what happened?
I don't think there's a save on thaumaturgy for that. I have to think of something
Nope.
for that. Okay, well, so what are y'all doing?
We got a good idea. Is this a good? Are we going with this plan? If no one says anything in the next like 10 seconds, I'm going.
I'll follow your plan, but if you get us killed, I will haunt you.
All right, Victorin.
Let's just get this over with.
All right, Victorin. I want you to crack the. I just for you to crack the door open. Make sure any light you have is extinguished.
But then is there
Oh yeah, I
other-
tossed that stone way down.
Okay,
while
cool.
we're going the other
Okay,
direction.
cool.
Toss
I
the
have-
pebble over
I
your
had
shoulder.
No idea.
It skitters across the floor and slowly fades out.
I had no idea. Sorry. All right. All right. On 3. Just for you to open the door. 1.
All right, Victorian goes over and quietly opens the door crack.
3, and I kick the door open and
All right.
charge in.
Uli with one large kick just boom kicks the door.
Nice.
It swings open, smacks against the wall, and like bounces back a little bit as the door does. You charge into the room and you see both the man with all the eye tattoos as well as a shorter, pale, dwarf-looking man. And they were both like in the middle of putting their weapons away, and they look up and see you, and they're like, "Oh shit!" And you begin to charge them. For I mean, it's all happening at once. But for the sake of everything, all 3 of you go ahead and roll initiative.
All right.
Hell yes.
These are all happening at the same time. So Uli is
Alrighty.
charging in for an attack. He is making enough way for both Victorian to get off a shot of firebolt and Mara to shoot an arrow. All right, Victorian's got an 18. Mara's got a 19.
Oh snap!
Oh.
And Uli has a 9.
You know, I feel like this makes the best sense, to be fair. Especially since we had the surprise round.
And just for the
Hell
sake of
yes.
having it on hand, I'm going to roll health, or not health, but initiative for the 2 men. Okay. That is, what's his name again? Prince, right? And that's not so great. Wow. Okay. All right. So, up first, Mara. You have a shot lined up with an arrow. Are you targeting the human or the dwarf man?
I'll
Actually,
go
I'm gonna
with.
go ahead and put the playmat on the stream.
I'll go with the human.
I'm gonna go ahead and move you lot into position. Uli would probably let's say for the sake of everything, right now he's like here. Mara.
Victorian would have
Here.
followed in immediately after.
Victorian would have followed in immediately after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Mara, let's say you're here. Victorian, say you're here. So, Mara, let's say you've got a clean shot on both of them. I'm gonna move one of these guys over here. Not this one. I'm gonna move the other one. Say you've got a good shot on both of them. The leftmost one is the human, and the rightmost one is the dwarf. Just because
I'll
I
go
only have
for-
the one kind of enemy marker right now.
Right. I'll go for the human.
All right. Go ahead and roll to hit with your short bow.
Okay.
Should
that
be a
is
roll plus
+4.
4. Yeah. Not particularly hard. 23.
Hey!
Wow.
That is a
Wow.
hard hit.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll that damage.
Okay. It's
Damn, Mara. One of the first hits you've made, and it's like basically a crit.
It's just
Wait,
shy.
is it a crit?
It's just shy.
Ah, fuck.
No way.
7 damage. Alrighty.
Nice shot. Maybe you
That's
should
not
work with the
bad.
bow more
It
often.
in
Yeah, for real.
in what feels like the first time in a long time, you let loose an arrow, and it sinks into the right side of his chest. You see him cough up a little bit of blood, and he looks at you with like almost a look of panic in his eyes.
What's up?
Yes.
So you sort of give yourself a little bit of a self-assured smirk there, like, yeah.
On the outside,
Who's a
it's
bad
like,
bitch?
so. On the inside, it's like, I knew I was good at this.
Yeah,
It's like,
I
pretty much.
damn,
kept telling
fuck that
myself.
rapier.
It's like, damn straight.
Fuck that rapier. Bows is where it's at. All right.
Fucking
I
Any,
should have given
Hawkeye
you the
over
fucking short bow, not the goddamn dagger.
all right. So does that do it for you, Mara?
I guess for the moment, yeah.
All right. Next up is Victorin. Who are you targeting with
Uh,
that firebolt?
He's actually gonna charge in, and I think he's gonna cast a magic missile instead.
All right. So you got a magic missile
Ooh.
going.
So yep, gonna
That's
put
3
2 on
shots
what was
or
it, a
4
dwarf?
shots?
Yeah, 3.
3 shots. Okay. So you're gonna put 2 on the dwarf
Two
and
on the
1
dwarf,
on,
on
the
the human.
Victorin, you're more versed with people. You know this isn't a dwarf. This is a dwergar. A durgar.
Underdwarf.
Underdwarf. Just judging by his complexion.
Under.
Yeah, they're dwarves
Yeah.
of the Underdark.
All right.
Like Snurf Neblin or the
Durgar,
gnomes of the
Dwergar,
Underdark.
they both work. So go ahead and
Snurf
roll
Uh,
2 attacks. I believe it's plus your spellcasting modifier. So it's 18. The first one hits.
I need to just copy and paste that.
Right?
Second one hits.
You can also roll, like, do
You can-
3d20 plus 6 instead of just one at a time.
Well, no, you can do one at a time because it's each one individually. And go ahead and roll the
Yeah,
third for the
fair.
human.
Damn, these are some nice ass shots
That
too.
one does not hit. So the first 2 find their target really easily. Durgar is no match for it. The human, it's at this point that the connection sort of clicks in your head, just like, oh, him! And it's that moment where it goes too wide and just misses him. So go ahead and roll. I believe it's 1d4 plus 1 for the damage on each one.
That guy.
So it'd actually be 2d4 plus 2, but okay. So that's 2 for the first one
That works. And there we go.
and 4 for the second one. So that's 6
Okay.
total. So they both
As soon
impact.
as I notice he's not a dwarf, I'm just gonna kind of yell it out so the others know.
And so
Alright.
it sort of takes the first one sort of grazes his shoulder, and the second one just hits him in the stomach and kind of knocks the wind out of him for a second.
Guys, that's definitely not a dwarf.
And Uli, it is your go. And this is the final attack of the surprise initiative. So which one are you running up to? The human's the one on the left, and the Dwergars run on the right. And I'm going to keep saying Dwergar because it's UE.
Alright. I'm gonna go to. I'm actually gonna run in front of the dwerg. Oh, hang on. Can I see if the one that the door they're in front of is the barricaded one, or if it's the
That
door
is the
closest to them?
barricaded one.
The one they're next to?
Yes.
Alright. I'm getting in front of the dwergar.
All right.
I'm going to make an attack with the. I think it's going to be the short sword.
The short sword is in your
'cause
offhand.
It's piercing. Yes.
I think short sword's slashing, isn't it?
No, short sword is piercing.
Oh, that's weird. Okay.
Scimitar, I believe, is slashing. So I'm going. Yeah, scimitar is slashing. So I'm going to make a. I'm going to pierce and stab through at the Dwergar with the short sword. And to go ahead and list out all my actions, I'm going to also take a swipe at the human on my left after that.
All right, so go ahead and roll
Basically,
the
I'm
short
just
sword
trying
attack.
to take a.
And go ahead and roll the
Yeah.
short sword attack on the Dwergar. Just a straight. Oh no! Hold on. Hold on, hold on.
Hell yes!
Okay, my bad. It's you don't add your ability modifier to the damage. You add it to the attack roll. So we'll just
For
add
the
it to that
second
one. So yeah, no, you already rolled it fine. So wait, hold on.
Yeah.
That's a +6 for. Oh no, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. I'm looking at something else. Yeah, 23 absolutely hits. So go ahead and roll that damage. It'd just be the 1d6.
This is for the short sword, which
Yes.
is oh yeah, it's in my
For the
offhand.
short sword.
So yeah,
Then you're offhand.
yeah. Okay.
Very correct.
So it'd be
6
hell
damage.
yes!
Nice. You take a good thrust and just straight in the center of mass, right below the sternum. Just wrench it
Oof.
in there and withdraw it. You see, now he's
Hell
coughing up a little
yes.
bit of blood too and just looking at you with malice. You turn to swipe at the human, who is looking terrified. Go ahead and roll your attack. 13
Please tell me it
just
hits. Please tell me
hits.
it hits. Oh
His
yes!
AC is 12.
Oh,
Go ahead
yes.
and roll your damage. That's 1d6 plus a lot. Actually, hold on.
1d6 plus 4.
1d6 plus 4? Don't even bother.
Yeah.
One swing, square across the chest, and he falls like a sack of potatoes.
Now, I'm not trying to kill them per se, but
I
I
said he
am trying
fell.
to mortally wound them.
I
Yes.
said he
I just
fell.
want to mention that. I just want to mention. Can I please still roll just for effect? Just
You
for
can
effect.
absolutely do so. 10?
Yes! Oh my god. Uli's back, baby! It's Kataskavastis, bitch!
Hold on 1 second.
Whew. Actually, he says
Okay,
that
no, that's
he
right. Okay.
says that after the swipe. As he swipes and the guy falls, he goes, "It's Kataskavastis, bitch!" And that is the way Uli do, motherfuckers.
All right. So that ends
That is
the
how an
surprise
Uli
round.
do.
That is simply how the Uli do.
Like we just absolutely fucked them up.
The Dwargar
Yes.
is still up. He is looking hurt, but he is not down yet. And he is looking at you with malice. That ends the
I am-
surprise round. Top of the round, Mara, it's your turn once again.
I would like to say for my free action, I'm just gonna snarl at him. No intention of doing anything. Just I'm going to
You're
let him
just
know I'm not
returning
scared
the
of him.
malice.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna shoot him.
All right, go ahead and roll that attack.
Hell yes.
D20 plus 4.
Come on, Mara. You've got this.
Please. Ah,
R1
crap.
D20 plus 4.
I thought I put that in, and I did not. Apparently. Okay.
I believe in you, Mara.
Hang on, I'm coming. 1d2. Okay.
11.
Just short. Just shy.
Mm,
After seeing the dude fall like a sack of potatoes, it's like, oh shit, okay. I guess I'm going for this guy now. Take a shot. Dwergar are quite short, and your arrow goes just a bit too high.
son of a bitch.
You're used to taller targets.
It doesn't mean you suck with the bow. It doesn't mean you suck with the bow. Just keep using it.
Mara, anything else you'd like to do for your turn? Or are you just gonna stay where you are?
Okay. I wouldn't be able to do another attack, would I?
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'll just kind of hang out.
Alrighty. Victorin,
Damn it.
it's your go.
What language does this guy speak? Do we know?
You can
What do
certainly
you know,
try
Mark?
different languages. It would be. I'd say the first one would be a free action if you wanted to call something out in a language.
I mean, like, do we just have a general idea of
Does-
kind of like what his type tend
does
to speak or
Victoria
something?
do
Do we
it?
know?
Have the knowledge.
Make an intelligence check for me.
You know what? That's a good idea, because that's your best stat, Victoria.
I believe it's just a d20 plus 5?
Yeah, 20
4?
plus intelligence.
Yes.
I can't remember what your
It's
intelligence
plus
is at.
4.
Plus 4? Okay. 18?
Hell yeah.
You know Dwergar are still related to dwarves. So they would speak dwarvish.
Okay,
And
so what
being an entity from the Underdark, he would speak Undercommon.
Alright, so I'm gonna run up and I think I'm gonna pull up my hemp rope to try to.
So you're
Tie
gonna
him
run
up.
up to him.
Yes.
All right. Just like right next to him or across.
Probably just right next to him. So I want to try to tie him
Alright.
up with my rope so he
Victoria,
can't attack.
So
what's your strength?
yeah, go ahead and make a
Oh, is that a
strength.
strength?
Yeah,
Dang.
It's a
go ahead and make a strength check
Crap.
contested with his.
And he's a dwarf from the Underdark.
That's d20 minus 3 for you.
That's like Uli trying to think
Oh, 1d.
quite
Well,
literally.
I don't know. He might. If he doesn't roll like shit, he might. Okay, so that's a 1.
Oh,
Crap.
That's a 4 minus 3.
oh.
He rolled shit. He rolled a 9. Well, he rolled a 7. But he's still he's beaten and battered. But Victorian, you are not versed in physical confrontation. You start trying to tie him, and he just sort of shoves you off. That is your action to do.
Oof.
That is absolutely an action. So, would you like to move anywhere? Because I don't believe you have a bonus action. Well, I
Yeah.
don't believe you have
Can I
something to
just
do on
jump
a
back
bonus
behind
action.
Udi?
You can. You just want to get behind him?
Yeah.
Okay. As you pass out of his melee range, the Dwergar is going to take an attack of opportunity against you.
All right, Victoria, don't you fucking die on me now.
And completely whiffs it with a 9. He swings his hammer, but the hits that he's taken, he can't quite put as much force into it, and it just seems like it's going in slow motion. And just
Yeah, 'cause it stabbed me in
hits the
sternum.
floor with no effect as Victorian scampers by.
I don't
Krent-
think Victorian could be hit.
He really can't.
I'm
Krentz
just
is
not
going to
saying it's
make a
possible.
death save and fail it.
Ooh.
Oh,
Uli.
the other guy's still there. I should have tied
Yeah,
him to the other guy.
he's unconscious. He's not dead. Yeah, you sort of stood over top him. You didn't care.
I forgot the other guy was even there. His name disappeared on the map. I thought he was
Yeah,
dead.
I mean, he might as well be. He's out of the fight. Uli, your time to shine.
Free action. I'm gonna yell tomorrow to stabilize the eye tattoo guy.
All right.
And then I'm going to turn to this goddamn Dwergar, and I am going to unleash the fury of Uli Cadas.
All right, go ahead and make whichever attack first, the scimitar or the short sword.
We're gonna go scimitar first.
All right, go ahead and swing it.
Because if this does perfectly,
Swing
if
bada
this
bada.
does- if this works out well enough,
He does have a decent health pool. 13.
oof.
You
maybe missed
take a
it.
swing, but as tired and beaten as he is, he's still aware. And he takes a quick step to the side as your scimitar meets floor.
All right, I'm gonna stab one more time then.
All right, go ahead and roll it.
Wait, hang on. Is that what I want to do? That's a save. He has to. Hang on. What does wisdom be? I am. You know what? I'm just gonna. I can't afford I can't afford to fuck around right now. I'm on a roll and I'm going with it. There we
16.
go. That's a bit more like
Just
it.
hits. Go ahead and roll the damage. It's 1d6.
Shut up.
2 damage. Not bad, not bad.
It's all right.
As he
all right.
takes a step to the side, you manage to get a stab and it hits him about mid forearm. He sort of jerks back a little bit as you withdraw the blade. He's bleeding a little bit. Now is the Dwergar's turn. Takes up its hammer and looks at you, Uli. Says,
Odreotast. Odrekeva stop.
does anyone here speak Dwarvish?
Yes. Yes,
Torin,
that's why I
you
wanted to try
notice what he says.
Never fear. Never surrender.
As he takes a swing at Uli.
Well then.
Dingle dongle jingle jongle to you
He
too,
he
motherfucker.
turns the hammer as he goes to swing, and you see a sharpened war pick
Oh
coming down
no.
at you.
Ah, fuck.
Uli, what's your AC again?
It's 14.
Yeah, he whiffs it. Can't believe
Are
it.
you serious? Holy shit! This is the best day for
Wow.
Uli! This is the best day for everyone, really. Like, can we all take a moment to recognize?
Yeah, no,
that,
we've
like,
all done
Mara
some good
hit
shit.
Well,
something?
don't celebrate just yet, because he's gonna take another attack.
Oh no.
Oh, I bet he is. Bring
That's
it
a
on,
19.
motherfucker. Oh, and with a
no.
war pick?
We're not
With a
using
war
threat
pick?
range. We're not using threat range.
Okay, thank God. Holy shit. I was about to freak the fuck out.
That's
If I remember correctly, a war
that
pick
is-
is like ×4 on a
Yeah.
nat 20.
yeah, it is. That is 5 piercing damage to you, Uli. As the
Oh,
war
God.
pick sort of embeds itself right below the pelvis on your left leg, like right almost in the joint, and it's just very uncomfortable, almost as much as it is painful. And he withdraws.
I am going to let out a roar in retaliation, just of pain.
All right, and that will suffice for the Dwargar's turn. Top of the round now.
Yeah.
Top of the round
I
now.
want to take a moment to let everybody know I am currently at 5 of 15 HP.
Oof.
Oh
Ooh,
no.
Mara.
Oh, then Uli's
Oh, no.
done.
Mara, it is your turn.
Okay, I mean I was supposed to go up and deal with the other guy, wasn't I?
Yeah, to go.
That is what
stabilize
he
him.
asked for you.
I mean I don't know what to actually do, but I guess I'd do
What would Mara do?
that? I mean
You see that Uli is getting beat to shit. And he is showing
Yeah.
it now.
that is fair.
And you know that he also told you to stabilize Iman.
When
But
is
you
Uli
also know
ever-
that Iman, I'd say, given your affiliations, you're not too keen on doing it.
Right. Okay, well that's a fair point.
WWMD.
Oh, okay.
In her affiliations with the Homeowners Association, he hasn't mowed his lawn in weeks.
What would Mara do?
Well,
What would Mara do?
What would
Exactly.
Uli do? Ah!
that is the fair question. Okay, so at this point, I'm just gonna try to bail Uli out.
Alright.
Because fuck that other guy.
Gonna take a shot at him?
Yeah, I'll give it another go.
Give it a shot.
Like literally at this point.
Mara, take the wheel.
Mara, take the wheel. Take it
Take the
from
top.
my hands.
Our 1d20
okay,
plus
so that's
4.
plus. Yep, got it.
13. Tough day for sharpshooters.
Son of a bitch.
You
Hey,
take
at
the
least
shot,
you would have hit the other
but
guy.
you take it as he's withdrawing his pick and staggers back a step, and the arrow passes by in front of him.
Dang it. That's upsetting.
All right. Anything else you'd like to do, Mara?
Um,
Movement or what have you?
I guess I could move up just beside Uli.
So you're gonna move in melee range with your short bow.
I mean, at that point, I'd probably switch to my rapier.
Well, you can take a free action. Yeah, I'd say with what you've got left, you can take a free action to stow the short bow and a bonus action to draw your rapier.
Okay.
Because that's the
Yeah.
rules I play by. It's a free action to stow a weapon, whereas it is it's a free action to stow a weapon or a free action to draw a weapon, whether you're doing one or the other on a turn. But if
Right.
you're doing both, it's a free action to stow and either a bonus action for a melee weapon or an action for a ranged weapon.
Okay, so if I do that, I wouldn't be able to move up this turn,
No,
kind of
you
thing.
you can move up. I'm saying you can use your
Okay.
free action to stow your bow and bonus action to draw your sword, and then you can move up.
Okay, yeah, I'll do
Alright.
that then.
All right, so just keep in mind you've got your rapier on you.
Mhm.
All right. Now it is Victorin.
Victorian's going to step to the side and cast Firebolt.
All right, so you're just gonna like step
wait,
to
we
the other
need to
side of
find
Mara, maybe.
Yes.
All right. So y'all got him pinned down. So go ahead and roll that hit. That's a good hit. Good hit. Go ahead and roll the damage on it. As you trace the sigils in the air, this time just flicking over that page with the wet corner because it's just gonna bother you either way.
Hell
8 damage,
yes.
nice.
Take it.
And the shot hits him right below the neck, right in the sternum.
Ooh.
That's a burn right there too. He hurting.
Let me check something real quick. Nope. Okay. Yeah, does some good damage. And that it for your turn, I suppose?
I'm just gonna say, may want to consider that no surrender part in Dwarvis.
Nice. And he sort of looks at you for a moment with like a curious look, and then right back to the malice.
All right, guys, kill him.
All right, this is
Uli.
the point where Uli is going to use
Actually,
a bonus
before
action
that, I'm
for-
gonna roll
Yeah.
real quick. I'm gonna roll Krentz's death save. Oh, that's a fail.
Oof.
All right, Uli, as you were.
Uli is going to use his bonus action of Daunting Roar first, because at this point it makes sense to. He's kind of hurting, and his best bet here is to like make this guy
A
afraid of him
wisdom
to try
save?
and.
Reach of your choice.
DC.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And is wisdom all right?
What was the roll?
Hold on, I'm just checking things.
You're good.
No, it's not. It's not a magic thing. Does it count as
Nope.
charm?
Nope. It's frightened specifically.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
I gotcha.
because he's got that resilience, and it's got a couple of different things.
I gotcha.
None of it applies.
10-4.
He's shaken for a moment, and then he steels himself and roars back. Roar!
All right, I'm done with you. I am so fucking done with you. Are you fucking
Nice.
kidding me?
3 plus 6 equals 9. Can she find?
Please don't
No,
tell
no,
me
no,
he
no,
gets
no,
a
no, no, no.
comeback.
One more time.
Fuck. I can't not be tank for these guys because
you
like
go to swing, and it's that point that the Dwargar roars in your face, and it's like you're taken aback for a moment, not out of fear, but almost like respect, because like not many people stand up to that, and you just miss.
oh.
If this were a different kind of game, you'd be a little attracted.
Oh my.
Fuck, man. All right.
So, Dwargar's turn.
Oh fuck, man. Well, I haven't moved.
Do
I
you
wanna
want to move?
though?
He would get an opportunity or attack of opportunity on you.
Mara, how much HP do you have?
I'm good.
I don't think
Good.
it's about how much HP Mara has. I think it's can you survive the opportunity attack.
Fuck. And if I move back, there's no telling that he's not gonna just
Yeah, he
come
could just
right
come
for
back.
me. All right. You know what? I'm just gonna plant my feet in the ground, and I'm just gonna hold my ground here.
All right.
I'm not moving. Uli doesn't move. Uli doesn't run from a fight.
All right, you do that. And he's going to swing at you first with the war pick.
Come on, Uli. I believe in you.
What's your AC again? Is it 14?
14.
Oh, no.
Just barely.
Kinda wish
He
Mara found a
swings
potion.
down at you,
Ah.
and you take
Really
a
wish
step
Mara
back
found a
as the
potion.
pick hits the floor.
Oh.
Fuck you,
swings it.
motherfucker.
And swings it upward at you because you said that. He was going to go for Mara, and then you pissed him off.
Well, I didn't say that in character. That was very much not in character.
That was in the voice. That was in character.
Oh, fuck you.
Ryan, does 18 hit?
Oh, no.
No.
Yes, it does.
You don't piss off the DM. You're a lucky bastard.
Oh no.
Am I? How much HP
Because
am
it's
I
only 3
missing?
damage.
I'm holding on by 2 HP, boy.
As he swings
Let's
it upward, and the
go.
pick digs into like the inside of your thigh, just barely missing the
Oh.
important parts. It's less of a roar and more of a.
For the first time, instead of this low, grumbly voice, you hear.
It's less of a roar and more of a mule.
Oh. Oh no.
As
That
he
image
withdraws his
legitimately
pick.
makes me cringe.
It's like a.
And
it's-
just
he
Oh.
bares his
yelps.
gnarled teeth at you.
He just kind of yelps, but like does that weird thing where he bites it off, like at the end of the sound, so you hear that kind of like that cupping pee sound, like where he's just kind of like trying to hold it in.
Absolutely.
Oh.
So with that done, Mara, do you have anything to say about this business?
Yeah, just a
Other
flesh
than just
wound.
cringing
Just
at
a very
sight. Yeah, not really.
soft, touchy
I'm saying
flesh
it's your go.
Okay. Well, I'ma just go for the stab.
Get that stab on.
Yeah.
Get your stab on, baby. Come on. Get your stab on.
And we'll do that is that. Please. Please. Okay.
Fucking nice. That'll hit. That's an
Okay.
18.
Okay,
Hold on.
Mara.
1 second. 1 second.
First hit with the rapier. Let's go!
This might be very close. Mara, go ahead and roll damage.
It was a 1d. Okay.
1d something plus something.
Yes, I'm aware. A plus 2.
The closer that Uli gets to do. Ugh. Not a
You
great hit.
seize
but
your
okay.
opportunity. And you thrust forward. And you catch him right where the sternum meets the neck.
Oof.
And you hear, "Ah, ah." And as you withdraw, you see he is holding on by a thread.
So
At least I hit him this time.
It's at the point. It's at the point there is no malice in his face any longer. He is not even looking at any of you. He is barely managing to stay on his feet.
Well, I guess that's about it.
Victorin, y'all move.
I would like to say I would like to take a free action in this moment. If
You
that's
cannot.
Okay.
It's not your turn.
I know, but I didn't get to last turn. And we still got a guy on the floor about to die.
You can't take a free action to stabilize someone either.
Are we not trying to kill these guys?
That depends entirely upon the lot of you. Victorin, it's your move.
I did tell Mara that, like, to stabilize the other guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
instead she
fuck
saved
like-
your ass.
And she instead completely said fuck that and decided to save me instead. Which, to be fair, she has essentially saved my ass because
Yeah.
as long as one of us hits, he's done. As long as one of us hits, he's done. But
Victorin.
Yep, okay, we're just
What
gonna
shall
fireball
you-
them again, I guess.
All right, go ahead and roll a hit. Victorin,
yes, well,
how would
he's
you like to
done.
do this? He had
I'm just
one
gonna
hit point
repeat
left.
his keep fighting, no surrender thing and fireball him.
Sort of has a smirk as you launch the fireball square in the bridge of the nose. And just hits against the back where it slides down. Unconscious.
You're welcome, Furface.
In this moment, I'm gonna roll one more death save. All right. We're out of initiative order. But I'm going to go ahead and roll one for the Duergar as well. All right. Y'all are free to do whatever you wish to do.
I'm gonna make my way over to the eye tattoo guy.
All right.
And attempt to check to see if he's still alive, and if he is, make a medicine check.
Make a medicine check to see to check his status.
Because that's wisdom, right?
Yes, it is.
That's gonna be +3 for me. Yay!
Oh, I just
Let's go.
realized it would have been really bad if it could have been potentially really bad if Mara did go through with that.
12.
Hey!
You check his pulse. That last one was a fail. He is dead.
Fuck. I look to the Dwyer guy that I really didn't want to have to do this to, and I make my way over to him, lumbering. And I look, I think for a moment, and I'm actively going to think for a second, and I'm going to debate whether or not I'm going to do this.
You think for a second, you debate it.
I'm gonna fucking try to stabilize him.
All right.
See,
You checking the
put some ropes
status?
on him. Well, I thought he was unconscious. That's what you.
He was
last said,
unconscious.
so.
And you also
Okay.
took a bit to check the other guy's status, and you took a moment to think, do I even want to do this? He could roll a couple death saves in that time frame.
Is he
22.
alive or is he dead?
Oh, he's dead. He rolled like 6, 7, and 9.
I wasted a 19
Yeah,
on
sure
that.
did, bud. You sure did. Yep.
I'm going to.
You now have a dead Dwergar and a dead human.
I think Victorian just immediately starts looting the bodies.
That's what I was about to do to the Dwergar. I'm gonna take that war pick from him. Does he have one or more than one? You said he did 2 attacks, so.
He did do 2 attacks. That doesn't mean he has more than one.
Well, that's why I'm
Uh,
asking. Did he do attacks with 2, or did he have
Well,
2
I'm guessing
attacks
that
with
Uli
one?
is searching the Dwergar and Victorian's searching the human.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right. Go ahead and both of you roll investigation checks.
Which I believe is a -1 for me. I mean, yeah.
15.
-1.
You find
Hey.
a war pick. You find a battered shield.
Hey.
And
Hey.
you find a javelin. Victorian,
That's dope.
you find a scimitar, a light crossbow,
Hey.
20 bolts,
Hey.
1 silver, and 7 copper.
So I found no money.
I think I can.
The
take
Dwergar
all
did
of
not
that
have any money that you
except
found.
Scimitar.
Okay.
You can take the scimitar, you just can't use it.
I can. It would match my other scimitar
That's nice.
very nicely.
No, I'm gonna
I thought
give
you
it
wanted
to
a
you
war pick.
then. Udi just ends up with this giant big weapons.
Yeah, that's I am the weapons guy. So also if I can get weapons without having to buy them, I will. So I find just the one war pick.
Yes, just the one war pick, a javelin, and a shield.
Okay, one moment.
Alright, so I had the crossbow, the 20 bolts.
Yep, a scimitar,
Um,
1 silver, and 7 copper.
I gave the scimitar to Udi if he wanted it.
Yeah, I'll take the scimitar. Ooh.
1 silver, and you said 4 copper, right?
7 copper.
7 copper, got it. Okay. The bolts.
All right. Can I check? Can I? Are either of them wearing armor?
The human is wearing leather armor. It's beat to shit and looks just about unusable. The Dwergar
Okay.
is wearing scale mail.
Can I wear? What is scale mail?
You
Heavy
might
or
be
medium?
able. Scale mail, I believe, is medium armor.
Okay.
Hmm.
However,
I'm
it
gonna-
is fitted to a Dwergar,
I,
so it is
I
too
am a
small for you to
6-foot
wear.
lion man. Hmm.
I'm gonna examine that door just to make sure that they barricaded it
All right, go ahead and
Correctly.
make an investigation check.
well enough.
While he's doing that, is there a chair Uli can sit in nearby?
There aren't really chairs in this room. There are multiple sort of tattered mattresses, like in the last room. Some of them sit a little higher than others. 8
Uli is
seems
going
pretty
to
sturdy.
sit down on one of them.
Seems
Uli's
pretty
gonna
sturdy,
sit down on
Victorian.
at least one of them.
Yeah.
All right, Uli takes a seat.
Also, is the shield is it? It's like a
Normal
smaller
ass shield.
Is okay. So I asked because like I was wondering if I could equip it like a buckler where it's just one. It's like
This is an actual
not
size shield.
necessarily heavy. Okay, then never mind.
Bucklers are more specialized equipment, and not
Yeah.
really for the rank and file.
Mm-hmm.
Really do wish Mara was able to find the potion shop last time.
You and me both, man.
Great. You can take a short rest. Use your hit dice to heal up.
I was gonna suggest that we just take a short rest in this room for an hour. If it's a sturdy barricade, then all we have to do is keep the other doors closed and just relax for a minute.
That might not be a bad idea.
That was actually meant to be said in character. I just said it as Ryan for some reason.
All right. Y'all taking an hour and just breathing a collective exhale as you realize, Uli, you realize just how close you came to biting. Mara, you are
Yeah,
realizing
I
that
haven't
you're
felt like that in a hot
actually
minute.
not bad with a bow.
Yeah, I'm down with it.
Victorian, you're figuring out maybe this might work. 3 idiots here might just get out of this one alive.
You guys are great as human shields.
Gee, thanks.
Thanks.
I might survive this.
You are swell.
What she said. And I lay back. And I nearly toppling over,
Right.
kind of laying back, like very clumsily. I am hurt.
Really quick, do you still need to leave at 11:30?
Yes, if that's okay. I can push it to about 11:45, but that's about it.
We have one more thing to go through. I don't know if it's gonna take only half an hour.
We can try.
You wanna try it?
And like push comes to shove, I'll just text somebody and let them know I can't.
All right.
Yeah. It'll take me a minute.
All
I'll
right.
just tell them I'm running behind.
So you all take an hour to rest, lick your wounds a little, ruminate over the
We can-
things that have gone on, count up your spoils thus far, and just try and decompress a bit. You may all
Yeah.
you may all roll a hit die, which the hit die is different for each of your classes. For the rogues, it is for the rogues and the wizards, I believe it's a D6. And
Well, there's the button on D&D Beyond for short rest, so we can easily just
this
hit
is true.
with
This is
that.
true. You do have the short rest button on D&D Beyond. Oh no, rogue is D8. So wizards D8,
Yeah.
D6, rogue is D8, and rangers D10.
I don't think I need to use one, do I? Oh, right. Does it do
You don't
spells
have
as
to
well?
use it, but if you are hurt, you can use it during a short rest to heal a bit.
I-
You can use as
do
many as
believe-
you want, and you regain half of them on a long rest. Regain half of your total, rather.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm doing all right.
It's like your ability to, manage your own wounds in the time it takes
Alright.
you to rest a bit.
It's
I
just
am-
health. It's not doing like spell slots, right?
If that is the case, Uli's going
Not
to
at
have
your
a
level.
hand
You don't regain
very
spell slots
close
at
to
short
his-
rest.
very close to his crotch the entire time, and just kind of like tenderly like.
Will we take your short rest hit die?
Do you want me to roll it in the Discord, or do you want me to roll it on D&D
You
Beyond?
roll on Discord.
Mhm.
1d10. Reroll a 1 because I'm feeling generous.
Okay, so you said in Discord.
1d10.
1 10.
All right, 7. You regain 7
I
hit
can work with
points
that.
to a total of 9.
I can work with that. I
That's one more
can
than
work
me.
with that.
So, after an
Hey.
hour has passed.
Wait, it's 1d10 plus 3.
Oh, is it 1d10 plus 3?
Because I believe it's plus your Constitution. Yeah. Because I'm looking at the D&D Beyond thing. It says
Okay, I
Ranger
see, I
hit
see.
die
All right,
1d10
then.
plus 3.
Congratulations, you're up to 12.
Oh,
Almost
thank
at
God.
full.
Oh, thank God.
Alright. So,
Oh, it
after an
feels so
hour,
good.
you all have sufficiently healed yourselves up. Uli, you have found enough tattered clothing and whatnot around here. It's not the most sanitary thing, but you've bandaged yourself up and you're feeling much better than you were.
I feel sore, but I feel
You are
good to
sore, but you are alive and you are kicking.
go. It's Katascavastis, bitch. It is at this time I'm going to address Mara as well as like, I thought I told you to stabilize him.
Fuck that guy.
Fair point.
I mean, yeah, but also we have no idea what they were doing down here. And even I am, as dumb as I am smart enough to know that, like, you don't kill everybody. And the Dwergar very clearly doesn't look like he was going to be doing any of the talking, and the other ones seemed too nervous about everything to not talk. So I made the consecutive decision in the moment.
A consecutive decision.
Yeah. This is canon. This is in keeping.
Canon.
Made the consecutive decision: save the human, kill the dwarf. I didn't want to have to keep the dwarf alive, but then he died too. Partially thanks to me, partially thanks to you, partially thanks to Victorian. And I don't really care too much
team
about that
effort,
one.
really.
I'm just a little angry. Yeah, it's a team effort, really. I'm just a little agitated that our one source of answers is, well, lying on the floor, incapable of giving those answers.
I mean, say whatever you want, but I got no obligation to keep that guy alive.
I at least appreciate you helping me in the moment. Thank you.
Yeah, well, he gave me arrows.
Yeah, that's fair. I guess we're even now. You gave me arrows. I used them to keep you alive. Bada bing, bada boom. We're even now.
Sure, we'll go with that. Why
While
not?
they're doing that, Victorian's checking out the other door.
All right, you look through the other door. And you see that it turns off relatively soon. You sort of peek around the corner and it leads down a long hall to a small set of stairs and what seems to be another room without a door. Beyond that, it's a little hard to see.
I found it. It's safe so far. It's a hallway, stairs,
All right.
no door.
I guess I should take point in that case.
I'm okay with that.
Is that a good plan?
Yes,
Do you
go on.
do you want to take point? It is at this moment that Uli and Mara recalls Uli going, kicking the door open, knock, knock, motherfucker. Mara, go get him.
Yeah, no, you can go.
Fair enough.
No, we're good. We're good. I'm not arguing.
So Uli, you're
Fucking knock,
searching
knock,
ahead?
motherfuckers. Mara, go get him. I'm going to cautiously walk ahead.
Go ahead and make a stealth check for me.
Oh boy,
Let's see
I
if
love
your luck
this
holds
game.
up. Wow. Wow. Which
Ooh,
really
it's a plus
shows me.
5.
Yeah, you're pretty dexy. Wow.
Yeah,
That's a
Hey.
21.
motherfucker.
Nice.
And
Best day for Uli.
luckily for you,
Oolie's having a great day.
they don't
I
see
really
much.
am.
Relative
They
to-
don't see much. You're pretty damn stealthy.
Do I
Uh,
see them?
Here's the thing. Though Lannon are not lions, you have sort of an ancestral tie to them. And as
Okay.
such, it sort of kicks in almost instinctually the idea of prowling through the tall grass of the wilderness and just drop down almost pretty much all fours and just ever so slowly. And you sort of clamber up the stairs quietly, peek over the top, and you see a very large, long room. There's threadbare curtains hanging on the east wall, in the middle of which there's a muscular half orc in dingy robes, with his foot on the chest of a male human with wavy red blonde hair. The orc has
Forgive me.
fire burning around his clenched fist, and his victim is crying and squirming helplessly beneath him. And on a raised platform southward of him, farther down into it, you see a very strange and unsettling figure in black robes, large white eyes and rubbery purple skin, 4 tentacles encircling a inhuman mouth, gently cradling, caressing what looks like a disembodied brain with feet.
Yeah.
I've heard tales of these things.
Have you roll an intelligence check?
Alright, yay. Woo. Uli's best skill.
R1d20 minus 3.
Yeah, I know. I messed it up.
You done did it.
Oh, never mind.
Looks kind of like a squid. But how's it
In-
walking on 2 feet?
In meta, I do know what this is.
Yes, you absolutely
but
do. But it looks kind of like a squid, and how is it walking on 2 feet? And why is it holding a brain? You turn your attention back to the half-orc. He seems more manageable. And you see, out of the corner of your eye as you're watching the half-orc, the tentacled creature sort of glides across the room toward the western wall, away from where the half-orc is. And you see the half-orc sort of look over to him. And sort of gives a nod of appreciation as he leaves through the double doors, leaving just the half-orc and the human man.
Alright, I'm
See
going
him
to
grin devilishly.
Fuck. I have to. Fuck. Okay, Uli's gonna is quickly and quietly crawl back down the stairs and gesture to them to come come over there.
All right. As quickly and as quietly as you can, you make your way back to Mara and Victoria, who I assume
I
are
said
waiting.
down the stairs.
Oh, well, you
Yeah.
make your way back toward them,
Yeah.
who I
and then
assume
gesture
they
at
are
them from
waiting at the
stairs.
end of the hall. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
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 okay.
Okay.
And I hold a finger over my lips and I gesture at them, kind of like a slow but like big gesture of like, get over here, but be quiet.
All right. Do you follow?
Yeah.
Mara and Victorian, go ahead and make stealth rolls for me.
Please,
Uli, you're
please
still
don't
good.
Fuck me, Gil. Please don't fuck me.
Because you rolled a 21, I'm not going to take that away from you. 18 for Victorian. Nice.
All right. We shall see.
Mara's got 11. Not too
The
terrible.
Rogue.
Mm.
The rogue.
Hey, man, it ain't my fault.
You make your way as
That D20 does not have my back today.
Uli, you turn around and again on all fours, you sort of like quickly, quietly move.
Leading them up the steps.
Victorian, this is stupid. You just move normally. Mara, you start to do the same. The floor isn't so even in places, and you sort of stumble a bit on one spot. You catch yourself, and like, sort of entertain the thought for a moment. You start trying to do the same thing Uli's doing. It keeps your feet sure. It's a little slower. And you pick yourself up and you're like, no, this is stupid. And you make it to the stairs, and you all see the half-orc standing over the man.
I'm going to talk to Victorian
Can I
real fast.
can
again.
I go ahead and have everyone roll an intelligence check?
Alright.
Well, have Mara and Victorian do it. Uli don't.
Okay. Yeah, Uli probably wouldn't
Uli wouldn't care.
remember.
Okay,
All right.
so that
All right.
would be for me. Okay.
Victorian, he looks familiar. He definitely looks familiar. You feel like you've seen him somewhere.
I think I've seen that guy before.
Oh my god, is it fucking...
Mara, this
Is it...
this looks like that other guy you saved. Rainair, Neverember.
Mm.
This must be the guy you're looking for.
He looks like Rainair,
Yep.
but we've already saved Rainair.
This is
So this
Flume
is
Blackmar.
It's Frumpkin. I did say Frumpkin when I saw him.
You sure did. You sure did, bud.
So I already knew.
Oh, you knew. I don't think Uli cares.
Yeah, that's fair. Frumpkin.
So, once again, you do see the half-orc sort of standing over him with just this twisted smile on his face, foot planted in the middle of his chest. As fire just fire crackling inside of his fist. What do you do?
I am gonna whisper to Victorian real fast and say, there was this weird squid on 2 legs, holding a brain. I think they had some kind of negotiation. He
Victorian,
left already.
make an intelligence check. Actually, make this a history check. Make this a history check. History check.
Oh wait!
Victorian,
Boom.
you know a lot of the stranger things that are in the world. Judging by you being one of the stranger things in the world. That sounds an awful lot like a mind flare.
Oh dear.
You know they're not to be fucked with. And if this guy's in bed with a mind flare, he is trouble.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't be messing with that.
You also don't see
Where
him
is
around.
it now?
I'm gonna like
Where
kind
is
of
it, Uli?
like shortly point towards. You said it was the western side.
Western side.
Door?
The opposite
Yeah.
side from where the half-orc and Floon are.
I'm gonna point and I'm gonna say, he left through the western side.
Yeah, we can't afford for that thing to come back.
I don't
Whatever
think
we
can...
do here, it needs to be crier.
How are we gonna deal with Flaming Fist then?
Same way we dealt with the other 2. It's just one person. I feel like it's a lot easier to tackle. We don't have a lot of other people to focus
You
on.
hear Floon's cries start to get louder as the half-orc is bringing his hand closer to his face.
We don't have a lot of time to think, guys. What are we doing? I
Damn
made the
it.
big plan last time.
It's just Troy's end. We don't have a choice. Same as the
All
other
right.
two.
we don't have a lot of time.
He stops.
Same as...
Lifts his head ever so slightly. Cocks his head just so slightly toward the right. Toward the stairs.
Oh shit.
Stays that way for a beat. Everyone make a stealth check for me.
Please, God, don't fuck us. Please, God, don't fuck us.
Oh no. Okay.
Ooh!
Natural 20 for
It
Victorian.
wasn't me. It wasn't me. I don't. Yeah, whatever.
It
It's one of the
wasn't
instrument
me.
faults.
Natural
Just
20
'cause
for
I'm just one of you
Victorian,
guys.
a 10
Fuck.
for
It's
Uli,
Mara's
and
fault.
a 9 for Mara.
It's all Maya's fault.
Come
Mara-
on, Mara, do it.
Mara, what is your AC? It doesn't matter.
13.
It doesn't matter.
It's 13.
You all watch as he turns back toward Floon, raises his hand toward the stairs and lets off a firebolt straight at Mara.
Shit.
Mara, you take 4
I'd like
points
to-
of fire damage
Ooh.
as the firebolt hits you in your shoulder and sort of turns you over on the stairs. I would like everyone to
Son of
roll
a-
initiative.
Oh, that bitch
Oh,
is.
we're ending this fucking session?
No, this is the
damn.
last one. Oh my god.
Oh god.
Oh my god. Well, everyone else goes first.
Hey,
Son,
17.
This bitch is gonna pay.
Oh hey, Mara, Victorian, you got the same total.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
Which means Victorian goes first from the looks of it because Victorian has the higher dexterity, has the highest modifier.
Mm. Fair enough.
Well,
I mean,
everyone
Mara
goes
just kinda got knocked
before.
over anyway.
Everyone goes before Grumshar because he rolled a natural 1 and his modifier is 0.
Wow. Oh, the dice really are on our side today.
Yeah,
If,
they are.
like, if anybody's, they're on our side.
Uli,
Alright.
hold on. Let me set the stage.
The stage. I am gonna say, however, I'm gonna yell to the group in that case, because at this point, this person knows we're here. It's a girl or a male half orc?
It's a male half orc.
Alright, he knows we're here. So at this point,
For
I don't
for
give a
the
shit.
sake
I'm just gonna shout to the
of
group.
for the sake of just because it's only 5 feet wide for the stairs, we'll say that you were all there, but I'm just gonna put you in order of who's going when around
Okay.
the stairs.
I'm going to basically yell, same formation as last time. And after that, I will immediately start making my movements. Meaning, Victorian, you're behind me. Mara, you stay back and provide support. That should also keep you
Alright.
out of the fight so that way you're not getting hit by any more fireballs.
Uli, you
Make
are
fireballs.
first.
That took half my health, so
Yeah, you stay out of this.
that hurt a lot.
I'm also going to, as I'm yelling this, I'm going to turn to Victorian quickly and very quickly say, "You stay wide."
He just
Fuck,
nods.
I'm taking on this goddamn fucking flame fist man
And
by
take him
myself.
on. Take him on. You gonna run up to him?
I'm running up to him.
All right. Go ahead and make that first attack with me.
I'm
What-
not making an attack. I'm not making an attack. I'm tackling him and I'm making a grapple.
All right.
I'm
Go
going to try
ahead
to attempt to
and
grapple
make
him.
a contested strength roll.
Come on, Uli. If any time I've ever
Man,
believed
if
in you,
you definitely have the upper hand on this one. I'll tell you
would
that,
it be
but he
strength,
did roll
strength,
well.
or athletics? Strength,
I'd
or
say
athletics?
athletics. It doesn't really
So
make a difference for Grimshar. Yeah.
Get down, motherfucker!
He's not the beefiest looking dude. You sort of shoulder check him to one side off of Floon and get him in like that same position that he had Floon in, where you just knock him to the ground, foot on the chest.
I'm gonna make sure I have one of my scimitars lowered at him.
All right, free action to pull out a scimitar and point it at him. And that is your turn?
That is my turn.
All right. Victorian, you're up.
I think I'm just
See,
gonna
at this
run.
point, he's probably, because he got knocked aside. And Uli is sort of on top of him.
Yeah, I don't think I can really do anything attack-wise, so I'm gonna run to Frumpkin or whatever his name is.
All right. Victorian is going
and
to.
I guess medicine
Floon.
check, see if he's okay.
You don't really need a medicine check. You can see
Alright.
that he is awake. He is breathing. He looks frantic.
Is he like strapped down to something?
No,
or-
he was just being held down by Grimshar.
Alright, okay, I'm just gonna ask him, can you walk?
Yes. Who Who are you?
Don't worry about that now. It's 6 feet out here, and I'm gonna just kind of put his arm around my shoulder and try to walk him out towards
Alright.
the stairs.
You used
Just this.
20 feet of movement to get there. So I'm going to say with Floon in tow, you can get another 5 feet because it's half movement when you're carrying someone, you're kind of carrying him.
Okay, it's fine.
Right, so you get about
Just
there.
try moving him out.
Alrighty. Mara, your go.
Okay.
Probably want to move you up here. You are on the stairs.
Yeah. I'm thinking.
And since you are prone, it'll be half your movement to get up. I didn't counter for the other two because you were kind of knocked aside with a firebolt.
Yeah, no, I figured that. I was literally knocked over.
So I believe you have 15 feet of movement left if you want to use it.
Right. Yeah, so I
Yeah.
want to get up as close to
You also don't have a weapon
Uli.
drawn yet.
Right.
Okay, so you can get
So-
about there.
Okay. So I'm gonna draw my rapier, and I
Alright.
want to get as close to as close ex. Oh my god, I can't talk.
As close to Uli.
Uli and
Yeah.
and yeah,
That is as close as you can get.
possible. Okay. But at the same, it's like I feel like I should have done the bow, but I don't want to risk hitting Uli.
Which is a good
Also,
point. Because you would have disadvantage
he is prone on the ground. You would have disadvantage with shots.
Yeah.
You can also hold an action if you want.
Which is basically readying it. Which
Yeah, it
means
is the
would be
ready
used
action. Which
action.
means
It
you
would be-
specify what you want to do and when you want to do it. Like
and it
say,
would-
I want to attack
Um,
Groomshar as soon as he's in melee range or something like that.
and that would trigger it as a reaction rather than as your attack action.
That sounds good, actually.
All right, so that what you want to do? You want to hold an attack for when he's in melee?
Yeah.
All right. You're holding the attack. Groomshar's turn. He is going to what's he gonna do?
Gonna contest my strength to try and get out of that? I don't think it's a good idea, bud.
He is going to look at you, Uli, with a snarl in his eyes.
I would almost feel he's a little bewildered because, like, just fucking
A little
tall-ass
bit.
Iron just
A
came
little bit,
fucking-
but he realizes the position he's in and the irony that puts him in. And he's going
Yeah,
to
of
hold up
course.
his hands, thumbs touching and fingers spread,
Oh no!
and a thin sheet of flames will shoot forth from his fingertips. This is burning hands. Uli,
know what
go
it
ahead
is.
and make a dexterity saving throw for me.
All right, I think that's actually one of the things I have advantage in. Yes, I do. So that's a plus
That's
5 to
against the
that.
spell
Not
save
advantage, but
DC.
plus. Not advantage, but proficiency. There we go.
Nice.
Oh, thank God. Oh,
Oh, is that the roll right then? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do say. As you see him do this, there's a part of your mind that's like, get down. And you just toss yourself off of him and roll to the side as this torrent of flames comes up just as you do it. Give me a second. I'm going to roll the damage. That is 6 fire damage, halved to 3 because you succeeded.
oh, you scared the shit out of me for a second.
So it's 3 fire damage to
Oh.
you, Uli.
I was gonna say
As it sort of
half my
singes your feet and lower calves as you roll out of the way.
We better level up after this. I swear to God, we better level up after this. I swear
And he's
to
going
God,
to spend
we better
half of
level
his
up after
movement to
this.
get up from the ground.
This
And
guy.
you're just going
I
to
have
sort of
gotta be-
look around.
You idiots don't know what you're messing with.
He's going to end his turn.
Well, you're right about one of those things.
Uli, your turn.
All right, I'm going to whip out the other scimitar
So now you have 2
Uh,
scimitars.
and yell to Victorin to get him down the stairs, but to like stay in the fight, basically. Like get down the stairs, get him down the stairs, but stay in.
He shouts this to you.
Victorian presses it downstairs.
Not those stairs.
If you say so. Uli.
I'm going to
See, swinging.
attack him.
All right,
with
go ahead.
I have dual scimitar now.
Yeah, go ahead
Dual
and
scimitar,
roll the attacks.
bitches. Ooh, boy. It is plus 6, I believe.
Roll
Yes,
damn
yay.
attacks.
And
Attack-was.
attack.
Okay.
All right.
That's
Fuck
a good hit.
yes.
Roll another one. If I remember right, scimitar is D8, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just go ahead and roll the next
no,
attack.
scimitar, sorry.
Scimitar D6?
Scimitar D6,
That was D8.
actually.
Oh, okay.
Weirdly enough, it's a D6.
Weird.
It's
Roll the
basically
second
just a
attack.
short sword that does slashing damage
Yeah, it's
instead
fair.
of piercing. So roll the second attack, not the damage.
Yep. Go ahead and roll the second attack. Just go ahead and roll them both.
Okay. Not as bad. Not as good, but not bad.
Both hit.
Hell yes.
He's a wizard.
Alright.
He's not that tanky. Go ahead and roll the damage on them.
Alrighty.
Just go ahead and
Alright.
do 2d6 plus your modifier. I think it's 2d6
Alright,
plus
that's fair.
4.
2d6 plus 4. 10.
How do you want to do this?
I'm going to basically lunge at him, swiping upward with one scimitar, and rapidly spinning around and striking downward with the other one. I'm going for like a whirlwind maneuver here.
Like a full X-blade maneuver. Just shing
Yes.
shing.
Yes.
And there's a pause as he just topples to the ground. He
I'm
is
going
unconscious.
to stabilize this motherfucker. You will live.
That your initiative order is ended. So
Yes.
he rolls a death save first.
Of course.
All right. You can make your medicine check, but first I'll get to Victoria and Amara. What they want to do. You see Grumshar fall. That's a nope.
Nope, I don't manage to stabilize him. At least I didn't
Hold
make
on.
things worse.
Hold
Yeah.
on. Okay. Had to check something real quick. It's fine. So Victorian, Mara, do you do anything?
Shit. I'm not entirely sure what I'd be able to do at this point, to be honest.
You are now out of the battle and sufficiently safe for the moment. Floon is thanking you profusely, Victorian.
We're out of initiative order, right?
Yeah, you are out of initiative
Yes.
order.
I'm just gonna keep taking him somewhere where it'll safer. Like I'm gonna walk up and see if this room.
Well, I did say down the stairs. I never specified unless I kill this motherfucker. But
Yeah, I mean, I'm still trying to get him out of this room just in case that
Yeah.
mind flare come back.
Yeah.
All right, so you managed to get him out of the room.
Okay,
Uli,
we need to get.
you get one more chance to make a medicine check on him.
Come on, Uli. You need answers. You know you need answers. You can't do this on your own. Come on. Fuck,
That's
it's
a no.
even worse. You see me like stressfully trying to keep this guy alive. But like very much not working.
Mara, are you doing anything?
Um,
Big
I mean,
ass room. Uli is trying to resuscitate him, but he still has all his gubbins. I'd have figured that someone would be looting by now.
We can loot when he's unconscious
I
and
mean-
not dying.
I guess while Uli's doing his thing, I guess I could just look around the room and see if there's anything interesting to either take or.
Around most of the room, there's not a whole lot. Then you look behind the stone chair at the end of the room. You find 16 gold,
Ooh.
82 silver,
Ooh.
250 copper, and this
Ooh.
makes it Mara's best day ever, 2 potions of healing.
Yay!
Yes!
The one time I actually saved a person and don't loot.
There's
Doesn't it
still
feel good?
Grimshar.
Okay, so
And Grimshar's a wizard, which means he has a spell book. Oh my god, this is everyone's
Uli.
best day ever.
Are you still trying to resuscitate him?
I'm trying desperately.
It's at this point, you're like doing the chest compressions and checking every so often to see if he's still breathing, and it's like shallow breaths. You check one more time, and there's nothing.
I'm quiet.
He
for a moment.
succeeded 2 saves and failed 3.
I'm quiet for a moment.
Grimshar is dead.
that's a bummer. How much did I get again? I got the 16 gold down.
16 gold, 82 silver,
Which is
and
a lot.
250 copper,
Okay.
and 2 potions of healing, which I believe is 2d4 plus 2 healing. Grimshar is dead.
Once we're in a
Place
safe
safe.
place, I'm just gonna I don't know, put Frumpkin down somewhere and ask him if there's anything we need to know now.
Are we just all calling him Frumpkin now?
Yes,
Yes.
that is his name.
Basically.
I'm silent for a moment as I realize I failed yet again to get a proper hostage to interrogate. I'm less sad about his death and more agitated with myself for failing for the 3rd time on this. I mean, I'm on a high from just like the absolute carnage I am reaping. But like,
As for your conversation with Flume Victorian, he just tells you, I don't know. They kept on they insisted I was right near Neverember. I met him the other night drinking. This is insane. They were talking about some sort of treasure. I don't know.
Treasure.
Thank you.
shouldn't have
Whoever
let her
the hell
go.
you people are, thank you so much. I would be dead if not for you. And he just like, it's a little awkward for you, Victorian, but he like pulls you into a hug.
But you
And-
did say treasure, right?
I don't know. These people are crazy. They kept on spouting something about knowing where treasure is. I don't have any treasure. For God's sake, well, let's not say what I used to be.
Okay.
Do I
but-
hear this conversation? Or
I
is
mean,
it
they
too far
are
away
just
for me to hear?
basically in the hallway. It's
Okay,
a
so
safe enough place, but they're not too far.
I can hear them.
Yeah, for the most part.
Okay.
After you have consigned that Groomshar is not waking up.
I'm gonna pick up his body, walk over to Victorin. I'm gonna toss the body to the ground and say, "There, have at it." I'm sure he's got a fucking spell book somewhere for you to fucking sort through.
I guess I'll basically join everyone at this point.
And
Victorian-
then I'll also,
Likely.
Victorian definitely loots the body, looking specifically for a treasure map, among other things.
He doesn't have a treasure map on him, but in a satchel you do find his spell book.
Eh,
In it contains the following spells. Make sure to take this down.
where do I do it? Spells.
you can just write these spells down and add them later.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
saying make sure you take down
Yeah,
which
I just don't
spells
have
they
a
are.
notebook or anything.
Make sure you
Yeah,
take
just
down
like-
which spells they are.
You can like write
So you
them
can copy
down
them
in, like,
in
a
later.
WordPad and everything on
Text
your
map.
computer.
Alright, give me a second. Let me open one up. Come on.
That's
Alright, there we
originally
go.
how I made Ulis.
The first one is, of course, Burning Hands, Disguise Self,
That's
False Life,
False life.
ooh.
False Life,
Ooh. That gives
Shield,
temporary hit points. Ooh.
Unseen Servant,
Ooh.
and Witch Bolt.
What bolt?
Oh!
Witch Bolt.
Witch bolt. That's a good spell.
Okay.
And with that, we haven't quite completed Chapter 1, but you all advance to level 2.
A
Fucking
Hey.
about time. Hell yes.
After the stream, we will go over what your new stuff will be, as well as rolling hit points and everything. But for now, we're gonna go ahead and end it. I hope that
Hell
everyone
yeah.
has enjoyed just as much as we have, because this has been definitely something.
This was eventful.
Thank you to everyone who stopped by the stream. Thank you to Targe Bunny, Game Botch, Fox, and Data, not to Starstorm because that's Ryan, for joining in the chat. And thanks for watching. We will
Thanks for
see
coming,
you
guys. You're
in
the
a
best.
couple weeks for the end of Chapter 1 and the start of Chapter 2. I swear to God, if you do it again, I am actually going to snap you in half, Ryan. Like the fucking twig you are.
Hello.
Also, thanks for
everyone.
following,
I
Tekkit.
swear to God, Ryan.
2 hours ago, Tekkit followed. Isn't that nice?
Yay.
Yay. I swear it's like the 5th time I followed you. I don't know why it keeps on following me.
I don't know. See y'all next time.
Hello, everyone.
Shut the fuck up!